Okay. Daniel and Gil roll again, real quick.
Damn it, let's go try and make tea. I'll roll again. D20.
It's such a good song.
Don't ruin it.
All right.
Josh,
Daniel.
you ruined it, dude. Get in there.
No, man, when you get there and he just starts belting it out, it's so good, dude.
Oh,
This
my
man
mind
has
went into-
lungs.
My mind went into the gutter on that one.
It's supposed to have lungs, if I recall.
Nah. Men have lungs. This man has lungs.
All right,
He stole them
Daniel.
from someone else.
This man has like 3, where every man has 2.
Damn, I wish I could have extra functional lung.
Never mind. All right, Danielle.
No, shit is me.
Yeah, that's you.
Okay, let's see. If I recall, we started like mid-combat, basically. Going after one of Carrot Face's lieutenants. We were cleaning up that. I was like, okay, y'all gotta go find the important dude. You gotta go through the sewers. I complained heartily about it. Rat's like, what's wrong with you? The sewers are great.
Peace, y'all bitching.
I will not. Elves do not belong in the sewers.
I agree.
Obi-Wan in there. Obi-Wan building the sewers. Like, what the fuck?
He's an outlier. It should not have been counted.
I'm giving you guys plumbing, you assholes.
I feel like that's more of a Kalea thing.
We have magic, just dump it in a sphere of annihilation.
That. Oh sure, let's just dump our shit in the void.
What could go wrong? Anywho, we get through the sewers. It's very gross. It's very unpleasant. Things probably tried to kill us. Things definitely tried to kill us. It's okay, we killed them first.
It was a snake.
Oh, yeah. Red just like stuck his hand into a wall and just grabbed a venomous snake and looked at Zeph and went, here, this is your pet now.
Which Zeph was just like, alright, I'll milk this snake and give its venom to Anwin later.
I don't know if that actually ended up happening. They're debating heavily about how on earth to milk a snake. But it's fine. So that happened. We found like the fortress area where they were hanging out. We killed all their creepy crawlies. We found the guy who's in charge, and he had like some weird crystal in him. And he's like, yeah, so like Carrot Face is making me do this. He sucks.
I need
like,
a cleric of the
cool,
Surian.
Are you gonna try and like kill us? Like, nah. I was like, okay, just have like a cleric of Asuri just like knock this thing out. We're like,
Just like cleric or a paladin of
Yes,
Assyrian, and
that-
Zeph just like, yep, that's me. Hold still. I won't cut your head off, I promise.
we pinky promise, it'll be fine. So that happens. It turns into like a giant shadow dragon. We bullied that. It was great. And now our weird, no longer crystalled friend is friendly now, and is like, I can like help you lure Carrot Face out so you can kill him.
He
We're
gave
like,
us
well,
a
that
rock.
sounds much better than all of the other plans we've heard for doing that so far. So,
He gave us a
thumbs up,
rock.
let's do that.
Like, he literally gave us a rock.
It's ascending
It's
stone,
ascending
but yeah,
stone.
it's a rock.
It's a rock.
So I guess be careful if you're going around picking up random rocks. Someone might be listening. I don't know. I think that's about where we're at.
You guys came back.
I promised the
And-
guy that I'd stab Caranthir with the crystal I broke off of him.
Yes. But you guys are back in Brindol, as basically you were Zeph,
Yeah,
or left
Zeph.
off fully, was
Zeph's wife is
Zeph is
pregnant.
going to have a 3rd kid. Yes.
Oh, yeah, I was able to think of that.
Oh, that's right. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Yes, and that's
Oh,
where
God,
we're
my
at.
voice is not cooperating.
Um,
Do you want the same rocking chair that that I made for Jeb?
Sure?
Okay.
Do you think they're gonna be a klepto for maces this time around, or you think swords?
Frankly,
Switched up a little bows.
frankly, they're gonna be a
Mm.
Leoneros kid. They're going to hoard any weapon they can get across. Get
Yeah,
What if it's
yeah.
used not swords?
Yeah, you gotta get a little variety in here. This is just we're gonna run out of swords.
I can introduce a variety.
I can also
As
introduce a
the des-
variety. I mean, my oldest uses a
As the
whip.
designated
My
uncle.
my
We
you
have
are
at
not
least
the
one of
designated
your
uncle.
children.
My brother is the actual designated uncle.
As the secondary designated uncle,
Okay.
I can make this kid really buff. You know, you gotta diversify the builds in your family. You know, gotta keep the enemies guessing.
The builds in my family are
Optimize.
diversified.
I'm not gonna comment much, but the first uncle is unstable, and we all know it.
Hey, that's my brother you're talking about.
Actually, Zeph, roll me d100.
Okay.
Jeff just raised his shoulders like, not wrong.
I need to see where your brother's at. All right.
In
That's true.
response
I haven't seen him in a
to-
while.
That's my brother.
He just
That's my
pops out of a
brother
bush
you're
like I heard you were
talking
talking shit.
That's my brother you're talking about. Ashra just kind of tilts head, raises eyebrows.
What? You think just because he's my brother, he's not mentally okay?
I struggle to think that many people in your family are mentally okay.
Fuck you.
Your brother's walks by and you say he's not wrong.
Oh, what the fuck, Cedric? Where did you come from?
I was right.
I was gonna, well, I was gonna just tell you, I came back from basically trying to investigate something near the Witchwood.
Oh, what were you
But,
investigating? Was it the cult?
Well, seems like there was a few stragglers, but me and a couple of knights took care of them.
Nice.
See, Cedric, do you also agree that the Leoneros family needs like a really buff child or
Vinavi.
like a really buff individual? But he's still
I mean,
skinny.
yeah, he's
You
still
gotta
skinny.
diversify. We got to
Yeah.
diversify the family, you know.
Well, Vanavi does have that more or less. He doesn't look buff, but he can hit hard.
Are you,
He can hit hard.
But like the looks. I mean,
Jeb, are you
probably
trying to
looks.
buff up my children?
Holds creatine in one hand. Just kidding. Steroids in
Holds-
the other. I'm joking.
Old slab of meat. Old slab of meat in one hand.
And besides,
Just
we don't
takes a
even
bite out of
know
it.
what weapons this child will be interested in.
Well,
Hmm.
And I do say will,
know-
it's inevitable.
if it's Colossus weapons, send them my way.
Yeah, Vinavi.
Hmm.
You see it as inevitable, and you claim that your family is mentally well.
This kid is just off in the ether, like in the Elden Ring character
just
creation
see-
menu.
You just honestly see your brother just kind of shrug, like kind of agreeably shrug with that. When Oshron says that, he's like, he has a point.
Unfortunately,
we
he
were-
does, but that does not make me take back my fuck you, Ashrod.
Fair enough in each case, but
I've been seeing a lot more of different kinds of people, and I think I've started to realize that some of us are not in the best of place, even in our most productive of times.
Are you implying I'm not in my best of places?
I don't think you are. I don't think Anwin is.
I agree with
And
that.
Jeb is.
Instantly rude.
Jeb is more of a day-to-day basis.
Because, like, this is, like, the best I've done all my life. Oh dear, that's a sad thought.
It's like just he's like, I don't know what he's doing. I feel like he's making lunch. He's like chopping veggies or something on the counter.
he's like saying it out loud. He's like just kind of talking his like philosophy
just-
and stuff, like with the
Yeah,
career.
just like, this is the best I've ever done in my life. Oh god.
Oshrat is making lunches for his construction crews.
Please tell me he's wearing a bright pink apron with flowers on it.
No, it's white, but it is
With flowers.
embroidered with his name on it.
Yes.
Is this some sort
Yeah.
of pun for like when Dad's barbecue or something?
I'm sure somebody
Rat-
would have tried, but he would have shut it down because he didn't understand it.
Rat Rat would have done it. He would have put Grill Master on there.
All right,
But,
tea has been obtained.
But yes, with this, you guys.
Yep.
Uh-oh. I lost
Uh-oh.
one. But no, Evan. He
Oh.
exited off the game.
Oops.
Oh,
But-
yeah, the folders weren't opening on my end. So
Oh, I've had that
refreshing.
happen to me once before.
Fair enough. Hold on. All right. First and foremost. First, I'd like to start with Anwin. Anwin.
What?
I will tell you this. Do you if there's any potions you want to make for Lothar and his fight with Caranthir, it shall be within the next month. So do prepare for that. As Zeph, you do know now that it is kind of decided that Lothar shall be the one to go off the Caranthir.
Oh god, he's gonna get himself killed.
He's not gonna go alone.
Good. That
He's with the
frankly
science team.
surprises me.
He is gonna lead.
Maybe Edwin's finally succeeded in beating it into his thick skull and not do that shit.
Let's hope so.
Well, basically, as you have been told, there has been kind of a change and shift in, let's say, politics in the start of the loss.
Oh.
For, as well as Lord Geark says, for our betterment. There's a lot of knights and a lot of men at arms that praise Lothar and you, even above their own lord.
Oh.
Oh, I can't be making him happy.
Okay, that kind of scares me a little bit, actually.
You're not bringing me into this.
Yeah, understandable. Oh fuck, they probably hate me
Jeez.
even more now.
Cheese, as Jeb holds up a slice of some sort of like Gouda.
Oh yes, please.
Not uncommon for warlords to take political position.
I mean, fair.
And you do
Zeph
know
is
that
fucking warlord.
I mean,
I mean,
But-
do I qualify as a
you're-
warlord now?
In some cultures,
Yes.
yes. Very much so, yes.
You have since I met you.
Huh.
that, and they basically, you can say tell you this, the higher nobility might dislike you, but all the common folks that actually stick around really like you and see you
Nice.
as see you and Lothar as somewhat of a hero.
I'm still not going to assert the laws.
Oh, you don't want to go in there and be like, "Hey, get off my fucking throne."
I don't have a
Wow, I just
throne
moved
and
back on
assert
those
the laws.
goddamn
Good God.
elves.
You can make one.
I don't want a throne.
Sure, you can make something metal with your kleptomaniac abilities. Melt down swords, turn them into a throne.
Do not make the Iron Throne.
Look, just because I like swords doesn't mean I'm a blacksmith.
No, we all know who's Thranduil.
But
That's a way nicer throne.
there's
That is a way nicer throne.
Um,
A throne made of swords just sounds uncomfortable.
But then you
Also-
gotta find a cave and you gotta put some dwarves in it. And
I don't
Yeah.
think that's required.
alright, also, Zeph, quick question. This is more or less from your knights, as you do have knights now. Do we? Can we get Squire, sir?
Sure.
We go down to the Squire store.
I mean, my own kids
Well-
are squires at this point, so why not?
Many of them have younger brothers and younger
Ah.
nephews, and some have cousins that they wish to more or less ensure that that family has some type of lineage and some type of money.
I have absolutely
they're
no
gone.
problem with that.
All right. Finally, Zeph, you are also told that more that it seemed that the elves of the Marth Forest were the ones that are really affected, and they were the ones that politically kind of were really getting angry at Sir Lost for fucking up this war.
Oof.
What did they do? How did they fuck up? What's the tea?
Basically, how Sir Lost saw it was, all right, we're gonna pull back our people, and we're gonna ensure that they're safe. Mars Forest, they told him 2 weeks late.
Hunker down, fuck
And
off.
that's what you got, 2 weeks late.
Bruh.
And so Mars Forest basically says, all right, we're gonna allow Lothar to fly into the giant shield mountains, and we're not gonna oppose him at all.
All right then.
Basically,
The
Saloon's
elves of
people
Marth
said
Forest
that
have my respect.
the elves of Mars Forest basically said that the people of essentially the worshippers of Karis and basically the ones that sit on top of their throne and on their mountain have failed them, and have basically has not started open conflict, but you can tell it's soured relationships
Understandable.
with the nobility of Sarthalos, which
Don't worry, I have problems with them too.
and you can tell Anwin, I would say Lothar is very happy about this, and there might be some schemes in his head.
Oh god. Not the schemes.
But besides that, nothing else. As now we are more or less in the latter part here. I believe this is November. Not much is going on. Um, I would like to ask everyone for, I will say 3 months. Let's go into 3 month cycles. What is everyone gonna do?
I mean, I guess I'll start. I'm taking care of my wife.
Okay.
My
My
wife.
wife.
All
Wait,
right.
are you saying I have 3 months of downtime?
3 months
You
of
have 3 months of
downtime.
downtime,
Heck
and you
yes.
have and 1 month until Lothar has a fight, which that one seems to be more or less that one I just kind of told you to more or less see if you want to be like, I want to give him this potion.
Yes, I'm trying to decide what I think is going to be most useful that I have time for. So you're saying I have 1 month to prep for that?
Yes, yeah, 1 month to prep for that, and 2 months whatever you want,
Okay.
or on the stuff that was undecided yet.
Okay.
Alright. Jeb, Ashra.
Jeb,
I'm doing some reading.
Okay.
We are scheming. Please hold.
All right.
I feel like unless somebody comes up to Jeb, he's going to be he's just going to be a family man for
All right.
a lot, especially for like the upcoming downtime. It's just going to be
Alright.
tend to his flock of sheep, be with his wife, be with his kids, go train the berserkers or whoever else. He's just
Alright.
going to live a very modest and family-led lifestyle.
Very
All
boring
right.
life.
I've hit the point with my character mechanically where it's just he's done everything that pretty much that he really could, and unless something else changes, he's just going to spend time with. He's going to spend his second life cherishing
All
it.
right. All right. All right. Let's see. Ashran, if you're not done yet, other three, I would like you to roll me d100s.
I have 2 minute slots left. Oh my gosh, I have one left.
Oh my god.
I realize I don't have.
That's a
that.
bloody miracle.
Yeah.
I'm a simple man trying to make his way in Brindle.
Mhm. All right. Let's see. Painting it to use. All right. Interesting.
Also,
I
should I sell
mean,
the
I'll tell you
diamond?
this.
I'm not sure if I should sell the diamond.
What was the diamond again?
400 gold worth of diamonds.
I would keep that.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
That's useful.
I'll tell you like this, Zeph. You're when you put up that sword, your knights just kind of like look at it, kind of for a while, and then you can tell it's like they just kind of nod slowly. Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, I found it on one of my missions a while ago. I don't even remember where I got it. It's just a shiny sword.
Zeph, can you roll me a perception check?
Oh god. You're gonna think I'm weird. 8.
What is this sword actually?
It's not that. It's Zeph, after like 3 months, you notice that at the corner of your eyes, because it takes you that long,
Oh god.
your knights kind of like not really mock it, but it's more like do a very like do a salute to it every time they walk by it. Like, oh yes, salute. And you can tell it's more or less them being like, let's fuck around with this. See how long it takes Zeph to notice. And you can tell like some of them are like dedicated. Like Bran is like stiff military, and Essence like basically like aye Captain, aye Captain, like fucking like tongue hanging out.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Upon Zeph seeing it out of the corner of his eye, he begins to start to notice. And it's just like, what the fuck are they doing and why?
All right, and Zeph, can you roll me the 100?
D100 pop.
So okay. Ashra, you good, or you're still reading?
Still reading
Okay, cool.
and doing math
That's fine.
and doing math.
All right. Just, but Danielle, because I know most of you you're going to be mostly doing potions. Can you roll me D100? All right.
Hmm.
All right.
Hmm.
First, Zeph.
Oh,
Let's start
goody.
with Zeph as you did went first. Your there's actually something very interesting.
Oh.
One day you just see Vanavi come in steaming. He is
Like
furious at
literally?
something. Yes.
Okay, not literally.
Yes, he is furious. He is furious at something. As he basically, you can tell he doesn't want to go to you. He just like stomps around and goes to basically his older brothers a couple of the nights, and he starts like talking to them. You notice, and they start getting a little mad,
Mhm.
and they kind of look like more or less. You can just tell it's more or less.
Zeph will approach and just like, hey, what's going on? Motions seem to be a little high right now.
As he basically now says, "There's this one squire from the Wolf Knights that wants to prove himself by beating me. and basically tried to embarrass me in front of Elizabeth today. I don't want that. So I am asking them to ask the other knights to give me a fight with him.
Okay.
Duel.
Okay. So,
And the other knights look elated when Vanavi's saying this. They are like, you can tell they are like, yes, let's bring the wolves down a notch.
so on one hand, oh boy, I do not know how to phrase this. Huh.
He was being mean to me, and he was saying some awful things to Elizabeth, Father.
All right, we're posing
Please
a
let me
duel.
go.
We are posing a duel.
Oh god.
That's all that
Like a
was. That's all
children's
that you
play.
needed to be said.
Yes. As he,
No one is
you
mean to
can
my
tell
kids and
he's-
gets away with it.
He basically goes. He just like looks around at the other two knights who are Bran and what's his name, Seth. And Seth just gives Vanavi this like sly smile as he just looks at him and says, you can tell actually Seth, roll me perception check. I want to see if you can actually hear this.
Oh god. Can I roll good? Yes.
You just hear him underneath his breath. You know that technique I taught you, right? And Vanavi says yes.
Zeph stops
Got it.
and just kind of like he was walking away to go arrange this and then just like stops and slow head turn. Are you planning underhanded tactics?
No, I'm just telling him to use the tactic I use, which is
And
sweep
what
the
my
legs in a certain way. Sweep the legs and sweep the legs and go for go for a downward strike.
acceptably underhanded. Let's go.
Yes. As the knight in question, his name is, let's see,
Oh, it's a knight or a squire?
it's a squire, but then essentially the knight that is the one that you're gonna have to talk to basically is his squire is 1
It's a
second.
little dark.
The wrong night path.
Celery Guevara.
Ellery Guevara.
Give me 1 second. For some reason. It's Dan Hall.
Dan Hall. Do I know
His
of
full
him?
name is Daniel. Yes. He is about fourth or fifth in command of the Wolves. If there was a full on structured, like if you were to look at it from the top down structure, he's about fourth or fifth, you
Hmm.
think. But his full name is Daniel Hall. His squire, his name is Robert. Robert,
Okay.
I didn't even give him a name, and Vanavi doesn't even care. I'll tell you
This
this.
is added to the shit
Baratheon.
list.
Well, no, I haven't because you'll see. But
No, his last name is Baratheon.
as Zeph,
I was Elizabeth a Stark.
That's
all right, Zeph, how do you approach this man?
calmly and without anger because that would not be befitting of my station. But Lord knows on the inside it's just like, all right, fucker.
He says angrily with great anger.
But no, actually, like, just approach him calmly with sense and just, Mr. Daniel Hall. Am I correct? Is that you?
Yes, yes, I am.
Wonderful. I've been told by one of my squires that your squire by the name of Robert was I've been told saying mean things about my son and his girlfriend.
Which one?
My
Robert, you
youngest.
said. He just kind of like lets in a long intake and says, I shall speak with him. But what do you, besides me speaking to him, what do you want else?
My son wants to propose a duel.
Oh. A duel between squires, eh?
Apparently.
I mean, I'll tell you this. I've seen your son, Vanavi. I feel like I trust him to beat Robert. And Robert's been getting arrogant recently. I need him slammed into the ground.
That can be arranged.
He needs some discipline. But I know I cannot deal it out, or else he'll just see me as a cruel old man.
And I cannot
I
deal
want
it
to
out
see one of his.
myself without being seen as an adult who hurts children.
And I want to see one of his peers taken down a notch or two.
And I have utmost faith in my son. He's been trained very well.
I shall tell Robert. Where shall this duel be held? As I can either make it here, or make it in your area, or we can make it a spectacle entirely and put it in the middle of town.
I don't think middle of the town is necessary. I think that's a little bit too far. But why don't we put it in the Lion's Castle?
Okay.
To give Robert an idea of what we're made of.
Understood. All right, Zeph. You go. So you go back to Vanavi and those guys.
Yeah.
All right. What do you tell them? Also,
No,
he
Zeph
did
will,
say 2 hours.
yeah.
He did
Zeph
say
will
you'll be
kneel
over in
down
2 hours.
for Banavi and just like, all right, so here's how this is gonna go. We're gonna be here in 2 hours. You're gonna kick his ass.
All right. All right. All right. All right. I understand. This is training, right?
Of course, training, yes.
Okay. Just want to make sure. I don't know what
A
you and
real
Knight said.
trial in hand-to-hand combat or whatnot.
Okay. Okay.
Long story
okay.
short, this kid needs to be taken down a peg. And I have utmost faith that you are the one to get the job done.
All right. As 2 hours come, Zeph, you do see Dan and this honestly bratty looking kid named Robert. As you can tell, Robert is like feeling himself, and he's up in his like he has a practice shield, a practice sword, and has a little practice armor on, and you can tell he's like uppity about it, and he's kind of like almost wanting to get into a couple of the Knight's faces until Dan has to basically yell at him to turn to get to his side and be prepared.
You get in my knight's faces and they may not hold themselves back from hunting a child.
Yeet the child! Yeet the child! I didn't get to do it in Bob. Yeet the child!
Zeph, roll me insight check on Vanavi.
All right. Not great at that.
It is odd. You can tell Vanavi was hyped, but you can tell that there's like you might be seeing some training that some of your soldiers have been doing. As Vanavi, when he sees his basically rival, he just gets quiet. And you can tell his eyes is
He's
slightly
analyzing.
dilate. He's analyzing.
Locked in.
Yes.
He's locked in.
as the night bands basically greet each other, and a couple of the knights, because Dan didn't come alone, he came with two other more or less knights that would start talking up to the Lion Knights and start kind of more or less understanding what's going on. And then as you see, basically Essen stand in the middle of what looks to be an arena. He looks at both of them and says, "Are you two ready?" They both nod. As the only one that gives a bow is Vanavi, as he gives a slight head bow.
Oh, this kid is a
Robert-
disrespectful brat.
Yes, yes. As you see in the fight, immediately, this kid Robert rushes Vanavi and tries to go for some dirty-handed tricks.
Oh, that's a
to
mistake.
the point where it's like, well, first he tries to go for more or less underneath the belt. Vanavi saw it immediately. You can tell he countered it with the shield. And then you just see Vanavi not attack after a couple first times. Or that time. He does not attack then. And then you see the kid, the Robert kid, just kind of more or less go back and say, "Ha, what are you, scared?" As he goes for another strike.
Zeph
more for
full-on
the- more for
tries
the
not
head
to
this time.
laugh after Robert says that.
As Vanavi blocks him with his, basically barely blocks him with his sword. As you just see this kid more or less get more and more frustrated with each attack not hitting. He just rushes in for a third. And then you just see Vanavi give a sly smirk as he basically slams his shield right into this kid's face, pushing him into the ground, sliding his face into the ground a bit, and then finally smacking him over the head with his training sword. As the kid just sits there on the ground and is dazed. You just see Vanavi pick up his sword, bam, 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 3 more times. One on the chest, one on this kid's right arm, and one on this kid's right leg. And then, as this kid is on the ground, you just see Vanavi look at him, scream, "Divine Smite!" As you see his sword glow, Zeph. As you see this kid start pissing himself, you just see Vanavi strike his sword into the ground next to him, and he just walks away. As that kid starts crying on the ground, you just see Vanavi crack his knuckles
All right, everybody. I think we're done
and give a
here.
bow. As the other knights from the Wolf Band are oddly amused and oddly at odd and in fear because this kid, as you can tell, Vanavi didn't do a true Divine Smite. But Zeph,
God,
you
it's a
did see
warlock.
that. As Zeph, you did see that his sword started to glow briefly.
Was Zeph the only
That
one
is-
that saw that?
Everyone saw that. Basically, he's tapping into Paladin.
Yeah.
He's not there yet, and he won't be there for a while. But he's tapping into it. But yeah, just keep. He just looks at the kid as he basically just like walks away from him. He turns back around, spits in his face, and just walks off. As the kid is
Okay.
now on the ground, crying, and is basically, and Dan Hall is like awed and slightly scared of Vanavi. As Zeph, you can see something on Vanavi's sword. There's a little sigil on it. Sigil of Karis.
Mom is proud.
Zeph, like, has a few things flash through his mind all at once.
As you
Okay.
can see, Vanavi's like looking over and it's like, oh man, a dragon would be cool, wouldn't it be?
Sorry, what'd you say?
A dragon would be cool, wouldn't it be? As
A
he kind of says it
dragon?
underneath his voice.
A dragon would be
As he
cool,
just says,
but that's out of the question.
well, as you can just see Dan Hall just terrified, and he looks down at Robert as he picks up the boy, and he says, "Did you learn your lesson now?" Yes. Yes.
Good.
We should have done here. As he proceeds to pick up the boy and leave.
As he's leaving, Zeph just like half yelling, just don't mess with my kids.
Okay.
I don't know what he said.
He tries to say okay, but it just sounds like. But he. You just see Vanavi is on his high horse about this victory.
Hey, Vanavi, can I see your sword for a second?
Yes. What?
As Zeph kind of examines the mark, just, did you carve this in or is this new?
I mean, I had someone carve it in for me.
And who might that have been?
Maybe a certain other Night Lord. I praised her.
Wait, what did you say?
Maybe another Night Lord that praised her.
Being who?
Oh, there's
You
got some
know?
problems.
You know the guy. You know Anowin's guy.
Oh, I wasn't aware he was.
Yeah.
I didn't know he served Karis. Interesting.
That
Yes.
man flies around on a wyvern.
I don't fucking know.
And well, then Vanavi says, "Yeah, I kind of asked him when he was walking over, when he was going over to Anowin's. I just kind of went up to him and said, "Hey, can you help me out in a fight?" And he said, "With who?" And I said, "This idiot." And he says, "Okay, cool." And he just marked that sword in there, and then bada bing, bada boom.
Well, I think Karis is fond of you. Cause did you see what you did with your sword there?
Yeah.
You have the makings of a paladin, Vanavi.
When do I get a dragon, Dad?
I'll let you know when I get one. Which,
He's actually.
hate to tell you,
You
I
can
don't
tell
think
me.
I'm getting a dragon.
You can tell, Jeff, when you said that, like the first thing, it was 100% joy and elation. And then right when he said, "I don't think I'm not gonna get a dragon," crushed. Crushed.
Hey,
And he
you've
just
seen me
looks up
work well
and
without a
says,
dragon.
"Yeah, but I want a dragon."
Oh, I know that. I know the feeling, kiddo.
I'll get one.
I feel like you're not joking about that, and I'm mildly scared.
Fine. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about it.
See, you saying not to worry about it makes me worry even more. I know how much trouble you get into on a daily basis.
I mean, besides, isn't Mr. Armstrong just gonna kill it anyways?
Yeah. Yeah, he would. I doubt there'd be much I could do to stop him.
Yeah, well, as he just kind of looks at you, that it was just, "Thank you, Dad." As he just runs up, gives you a hug, and says,
You did good,
"I
Vanavi.
must, as he basically just kind of looks around and says, "Well, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go tell everyone of my glory."
Yeah,
As he
and while
runs
you're
off.
doing that, why don't you go help your mother a bit? I think we need some butter at home.
Okay.
Shopping.
You can just tell he does the thing where it's like, but just all silent for like a good 2 minutes, and he just says, "Okay," and just okay. So he'll take some home defense. But let's see. Next one.
Every
Uh,
single marshal is like teleport, teleport.
Teleport. All right.
Like, I read this book and now I learned how to put spells into potion bottles. We got this, guys.
Yo.
Yeah.
That's pretty legit.
Um. One of Anowin's things. Well, one of the things I gave basically was like, oh, you can take wizard spells and certain wizard spells and put them into not wizard. I just said wizard spells and put them into potion
You just
form.
said wizard
Ah.
spells.
Yeah, and say certain because that would have been. Yeah, never mind. Oh, I forgot.
I'm assuming the ones that are like reaction don't count.
Oh yeah, no,
So
those
I
ones
can
don't
like
count.
bottle a shield spell.
Oh god.
Fuck no! Fuck no! Fuck no!
Like,
Fuck
that's
no!
the only one that you really need to get rid of.
Yeah, really, that's
Maybe
the only
not
one. I
absorb
don't really
elements.
care. Absorb elements is fine. It's not.
It's just
not
Oh, can I
It's
bottle
not-
absorb elements?
Stand on principle,
No.
Michael. Say no.
No, no.
She's gonna keep pushing your boundaries, dude. I'm letting you know now.
I know.
Give her an
And
it takes a
besides-
Well,
mile.
how else am I supposed to know where the boundaries are?
And besides, I need
That's what they always say.
Yeah, that's what I say.
I need plants that can actually be like useful for being like, oh, this can resist frost or resist cold and resist fire damage and stuff like that. I need plants like that, which Anwin.
Well, I'll add in the not reaction thing as a note.
Let's see. Yes.
Because, in a month from now, I will not remember.
See. See. Let's see if I get everyone here. Yes. Let me show you to give. What?
All I
It
see
is
is
only-
like I just see black, and then just in the black is Sarah Evertree.
Oh yes. Let me give
Oh,
you
are these
guys
my
a
children?
second. Yes, these are the these. Oops, give me 1
I
second.
can only two of them have names.
That
Only 2 of them. Damn. Give me a second.
Nerd.
Let me
I just see one.
There's one on the bottom that does
Sarah
too.
Evertree parentheses nerd.
Mood.
see. Give me a second. Let me just. Oh yeah, I forgot why I turned on dynamic because this map is stupid.
Oh god.
The main reason why I call it stupid is because the white border was I was going to essentially put like something like a sidewalk or something on the side and like maybe put like
Oh.
something scenic, but it's just white. There's
Yeah.
no it's not translucent, and damn it yeah, these are basically your assistants from order to top down to order. Oh,
Oh,
damn.
that's right, you
his
do have
name is-
assistants.
Yes, yeah,
I
5 of
have
them.
minions. Which is why I get to spend my time making teleporting bullshit and see what else I
Yes.
can stick in a potion bottle
As
before it explodes.
from top, you have Kristen. Up here, her name is Kristen. She is a lot more and she
more
will
what?
often experimental, and
Okay.
she often deals with a lot more either resistance types of potions or a lot more attack type of potions. Attack based type of potions.
These are the
Sarah,
two that immediately tried to stick a shield spell into a bottle and had it explode.
yes, yes. Sarah, she is probably one of the best at essentially mixing and brewing and culture.
She's the only one of us who can titrate correctly.
Yes.
The rest of us are just going, that pH looks close enough.
Melanie down here.
That's why I'm not a chemist.
Melanie, she is the one that often is essentially out basically tending to the plants, and she often more or less ensures that that you guys have extra cuttings and ensures that you have all the supplies and cuttings you need. This one, her name is Mara. She often is the one that is primarily your researcher, and she would often more or less delve into many books and try to find new potion recipes and new and I read mainly potion recipes and mainly new like techniques or anything like that. She is the head person in that. And the last guy, I forgot to give him directly on this one a name.
Well, I can only see
But
two of their
his-
names anyway, so
Which ones?
I can see Sarah's and Melanie's.
All right, cool. I need to fix the other threes. But
I think it's
his
because
name.
like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Let's see. His name is Raymond. Uh, he is the brother of Melanie, and he is often more or less tasked as the guy to go out and look for new stuff, as he is kind of made that profession, as he was primarily a woodsman before kind of joining his sister, but he's kind of taken up some of the task of this operation because they had a sick mother and she got better through potions, so they both kind of see the reason and see the value in it. But yes, you have these five people, but the one thing that does happen primarily now for you, Edwin, is that you have is that let's see, is it, your potions have been gaining some traction from far and wide. That one day in your potion shop, Edwin, you see a dwarf from Carrick's room.
Oh my god, the Las Vegas people are here.
As he just walks in, as you can tell he's like studying the place a bit, and he just walks up to the first person, who at the time is Christine. He just asks who's in charge, and she points down, kind of downwards at you, but not as demeaning, but as like legitimately my boss is shorter than me.
How far into the 3 months is this?
This is 1.5.
Okay, I'm not completely panicked then.
Nah.
All right,
It
but
was in the 1 month crunch. It's just been like I would not have been here.
yes, but he he just says, "Hello, Lady Edwin. I my name is my name is Brock. I am from Carrick Zaroom. I have been sent here by my uncle and wondering what types of potions can you make?"
We can make a pretty wide range of potions. Are you looking for anything specific or general areas? You're looking
Do you
healing,
have anything?
defense, offense.
Do you have anything for resistances?
Well, let's do. I've got fire, lightning, and cold, I believe. Are those what you're looking for? Is there something else?
I'm wondering. How much do you usually charge for a fire resistance potion?
God, are gonna make me go look at potion prices. I don't know. Please hold while I go find the list. I'm getting 300. Is that typical?
Yes. That is. No.
300 gold?
Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. And how quickly can you make these? You and your folks here can make them.
Making one takes about a week for one person to make.
Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. I am more or less asking this because a few of my cousins are planning something the next month or two, and I don't want them to be idiots and get themselves all killed. So, can I put in an order for 10 potions
When would you need them by?
within, Peter says, given about at best 28 days, but I can do 30.
I think we can make that happen.
Thank you. I shall be staying here and doing some services if if uh if you get them done early. I shall be staying near the see, should even be forgot the green dragon inn. The sleeping dragon inn. I'll be staying near Witchcross. If you
I'll
do
send you a
get
messenger when they're ready.
Thank you. As he bids you adieu. It is now 8:05. I need to be right back. I need to go check on the baby lamb
Oh, it's break
because it
time.
is now dark. So short break time. Sorry about that. But Ethan, Josh, I'll
Yeah.
get back to you guys next time. Or when
I
I get
have
back.
everything
doing all this
I'm ready
math.
to.
All right, cool. Now I'm back. Ethan, you here?
Yep.
All right, cool. I have your things now. First, you'll have a lovely time with your family during these 3 months. It is great. The cheese actually is the cheese from last year, still as good as prepared it. But there is a couple things I do notice. One is that, well, first is a couple of small things about your children are fully being predominant now. Like your daughter, whenever she goes to sheep, it is just the sheep are just the most fantastic. They obey you at everything. They don't fuss at all whenever you take her there. And your son, your son, he is quick. It's to the point where Alicia would put him down, turn around, grab something, turn back, and be like, "Where did he go?" And she has to look around, like do like a 360, and be like, "Oh, there he is." There is that little thing about your kids. You do notice as well. Well, you do know as well as more or less 1 month in, there is a knock on your door, and
That's a big fucking mood.
He gets up, brushes himself off, clearly smells like sheep, like a fire. He clearly smells like a farmer.
yep.
He walks in the front door. He opens it. He's like, "Hello."
You see your cousin.
No, Bartholomew. Coffee. It's Bartholomew.
His name is Bartholomew.
As
Yeah.
as he just, you can just tell he looks like not fully panicked. He just kind of looks. You can tell it's like, you can tell Jeb that he's kind of like trying to restrain himself, but you can tell there's like a little panic on him.
What is it?
Well, I am just wondering, and I came down. Um, there has. I am just wondering, my cousin, if you'd be down to come and help me out on the farm and come because there has been a lot of rabid dogs in my area.
You need me to take care of the dogs?
Yeah, they're a
Okay.
little too feisty for us, and let's just say a couple of our neighbors down a couple of streams, more or less they don't tend to their dogs and basically just throw them out and just let them be. They've been getting a nuisance, and I've been trying to tell them, but hey, we are to the point where they might be attacking our sheep and all that stuff.
Yeah, we can't be having them spooking the sheep. Now, do you need to like kill them or like seriously maim them so that way they never return? Or
I said kill them.
all right,
The old man doesn't even care anyways, or the old man that's living downstream doesn't even care anyways about them.
that works for me. Um,
So
how old are my kids now?
they are about 9 months, 10
9
months.
months. Oh, they can't travel yet. Jeb's not gonna allow them to
Nah.
travel. Is it all the way to the Jenkins residence, or is it closer?
It is closer as it is the one down. Well, it is a smaller property they have along the river.
Okay.
Basically, your cousins, as the Jenkin property is where old man Jenkin lives,
Okay.
and your cousin is he lives off by the river to more or less be like actually have a better support for his farm.
Mm-hmm.
But
Well, we shall leave tomorrow. Come inside. Have some cheese.
all right, as he comes in, you can also tell he didn't bring some gifts for. He didn't bring a couple of rattles from wood wood and stuff he got recently.
Thank you. And I'm gonna send you back with cheese, some wool, some leather. I'll send you back with some. All right.
All right. Also, Jeb, I'm wondering, you know how you know how I have a boy that's around 13 or 14 years old, right? I sent him
Do
here
I?
once or twice. Yeah, well,
No,
he did
I
send him here once or twice.
elf?
What was that? Was it Ethan?
Elf? Question mark?
No,
Because
he just says,
there's a
what was
13,
it?
14-year-old boy.
Yeah, no, well, no, I'm saying his son,
Oh,
because he did send him once here before with his dogs to basically be like, "Hey, Uncle Jeb, I need to tell you something about Dad, or tell you about Old Man, or something like that," and he ran off.
Michael, how
But he
long
just
ago was this? I don't remember. Ethan does
this
not
was
remember.
like this is like I think it was like 10 sessions ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he just says, "Well, my boy, Jack, I see a lot of warriors now in Brindle, and he's starting to look at them, starting to be awed by them." And
Well, I
I,
mean, I have an inn at the local. Is it an academy, Michael, for
yes,
warriors? I have
yes,
a
it is.
local academy. I might be able to do something if he wants to do it. I'm also great friends with the leader of the Lion Band.
Hmm.
So I got some I got some I got some connections.
All right.
Also, where's Alicia? Where's she at? Babe,
She
babe.
just like she's basically pokes her head out of the kitchen. Yes.
Yes, Bartholomew's here. Apparently
Oh,
there's some rabid dogs that the neighbor let loose around his property. I'm gonna go take care of them tomorrow.
and she kind of looks at you and says, "All right." And she's also kind of like wearing her her wolf pelt jacket around, just
Well,
more or less keep it.
I mean, unless
That
you
was
want
a
to do
very
it,
famous dog slayer.
I can stay. He just said, "Hey, there's got to be taken care of." I have been taking a lot of trips recently. I apologize. It could be my turn to stay at the house and watch the kids.
Are you sure?
Yes. Also, where are they? As Jeb begins rustling around looking for pieces of paper, Goes in his chest, moves some things around. Ah, here they are. And he pulls out pieces of paper. They're all the deeds
Oh my god.
for the land. Like, here's this. As Jeb hands him over the deed for the Jenkins property, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Since we're over there, since you're nearby, could you give this to Old Man Jenkins? It's the property deed for the Jenkins. Well, that area.
Oh, oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. The old man told me the secret of family, and it was basically that we lost this, and we were telling everyone, and we had to basically lie to the people of Brindle. Now we have this.
Yeah. Take that. Now there's two more. There's one that runs along the southern part of this forest here, and there's one that runs a little bit northern. Now, I'm thinking, babe, you might want to listen to this. I'm thinking of a little business venture, creating a home goods store where we have a front. Shut up. Shut up. Where we have a
There.
front, right? Where we can actually, one, I can sell my home goods and everything, but we expand the farm, right? So we go down to the southern side. If you don't mind combining flocks, and or you want to be in it, we can totally expand the farm and kind of create a business. Goats, rams, maybe some yaks here and there, lend them out like for rent or something like that to help with manual
Hmm.
labor type of deal.
He's liking this. He is liking this. You can
Also,
tell. Oh, God.
another way too is that we can also allow. It's going to be a very public store. I kind of want to be about public store is that we are going to be, like if people want to sell things in the store as well, they come in, they sell for the price and take like a certain percentage. That's a word. Percentage out of it, just for like giving a space to sell it and things like that. I think that's a pretty solid business venture and a pretty good way to connect the community. What do we say to that?
You can see Alicia is like all on board. All on board. As you can see, Bartholomew is like basically doing some calculations. He's like, yes, yeah. Some of my stuff along the river has been getting eroded and all that. I don't want to be putting my sheep into too much danger up there. We could
Yeah.
do that.
I mean,
I
we
do
just
like
gotta
the plan.
finance a little finance. Fine. I looked at Alicia.
Finance,
Finance
financing.
yeah. Maybe a little bit of maybe I can speak to what's his name, the one below Lord Giard.
Jerome.
Yeah, Jerome. I could probably speak to him. I think he'd be pretty well on board with the idea.
He's got
And
so
so-
country, he's forgetting his own people.
And so, yeah, speak to him. I think he'd be down for this idea. Create like a little bit more of a community hub, with the public and things like that. It's a good store. Convenience general store. There we go. I don't know what we'll call it. Well, we can get like a general store, and we have a little farm down south a little bit, right next to the forest. Yeah, we'll produce jobs too.
Well, for
Be
all.
great. Great for the economy.
As you can tell, your cousin is like full. Yeah, I'll get my good clothes on when I get back, and I'll prepare myself to help you talk to if you need to go help you talk to Jerome.
I think, of course, Mrs. as he looks to Alicia. What are we?
She's
Yeah. All right.
she is fully on board.
All right, Don Diggity. We're going to be business partners on this. I'm excited.
He pulled out the diggity.
I'm very excited for this new adventure.
as all this is going on, he just like you can just see like over and over and over along this, basically on one of your couches, looking at your kid and just like giving them little bits of cheese.
Not too much, Ashra. We gotta watch their col cholest cholesterol.
Cholesterol.
Or is that me?
You hear Edwin say as she's walking past the door outside.
Cholesterol.
Talk to Mariah, the wet nurse. She said they can have it after 6 months.
Not too much.
Yeah.
We can't have them be.
It's a little bit of cheese.
I know, but yeah, I've already fed them cheese earlier today.
That'll be fine, he says, ripping off a little tiny piece again.
Oh, they love Uncle Ostrod. Uncle Ostrod is turning out to be all right, that uncle. You can tell both of them, Ostrod, both of them just come up to you and are very, very happy.
He's like, he tries to hide it underneath his, like kind of behind his bicep, but he's got a piece of licorice root that he was going to hand off to him, but as Jeb is paying attention, he's like stonewalling it.
All right,
It's a
Jim.
great idea. I think in the next few months, I don't think we have to rush this. We will get together a business plan and to Alicia, you're gonna be doing a lot of the technical talking.
She just kind of gives like not really saying things. She just kind of gives, close your eyes and just gives a bow, like more like, "Yep, I understand. I know."
Seeing as you're the one who got the actual education.
That's my normal role in our lives.
Yep. I'm the one that she fully understands that Jeb probably doesn't really like to speak to those guys, or more or less is more or less like I don't want to speak because I feel uneducated around those guys. So she's like, yeah, no, I understand. Not, but see. After that, next day you see Bartholomew off, and shortly after, your wife goes off to go home.
Bye.
Some rabid dogs.
As Jeb has like a prepared meal.
He's got those
Oh,
baby dinners.
She comes back, takes it.
ain't no wife gonna eat no rations. Oh my wife.
She comes back, makes sure she grabs everything, and she just basically kisses both kids and kisses you and just leaves.
Bye, have a great time.
As now, are you gonna go see Jerome?
I'll wait for the next cycle.
Okay, cool.
So we have everybody there.
All right. Ashrad and Felix, or Ashrad first. What are you doing, my man?
First, I need permission from the party. Can I please spend a ludicrous amount of money?
Last time we were spending money, you also spent a ludicrous amount of money.
No, I didn't. I spent like 8,000. That was barely anything.
That was still quite a
True.
bit.
I've made up that amount in this
Money
downtime.
on. Let him have his Triceratops.
Okay, we can let him
Are
have
we
his
going to use it for
Triceratops.
anything?
Not that I know of.
So stop being stingy, you dang night band leader.
Like, just think, it'll be funny.
All right, so if you
The
did the
leader
math, what are we
of the
selling and how much did we
penitentiary.
get from it?
Let's see. Hold on. So if we sold, shoot, how do I go back in my calculator's history? From the armor, the 2 + 2 armors, if we were selling them for half value, Michael, half value?
Yes, half value.
2
We
+ 2
would
armors. Where are you
get-
getting the other +2 armor?
The +2 and the +1 half plate or whatever it is.
It's a +2 half plate and a +1 plate. And a
We would get
+1 mithril half
4,000
plate.
4,000 gold for it. The
Okay.
mithril, I didn't know really what to value it at because it's a +1 and mithril. I think that would go for about 1,500.
Yeah, around 1,500.
Okay.
And that should put us at 23,000. Not including anything that we've earned over this 3-month period, which I'm making the majority of, I might add.
We are at 23,000 with that.
I would like to spend 20,000 of it to make a Carnelian Triceratops figurine of Wonder's power, so that I can go into battle with a giant Triceratops that is gargantuan sized.
Hell yeah.
Amazing.
As for like, flavor, he's also making a belt of dwarven kind, which I included in that price tag.
All right, good.
Basically he's spending kind of like half of his time working, managing what is basically a construction company now at this point.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're building like 4 towers around town. Probably, I'm not gonna say the biggest structures, but like definitely the skyline. Oshred is
Yeah.
defining the skyline.
Totally 2 towers joke.
Stop it.
Oh God.
I meant
And
like Lord of the Rings.
oh, okay. Yes, I am making Minas Morgul before it was called that. Can't for the life of me remember what it was called before Minas Morgul.
Oh,
Minas.
God.
Minas Tirith.
Minas.
Minas Ithil.
No.
Minas Ether.
Is it Minas Ithil?
Minas
Yeah, I think
Ithil,
it's
yeah.
Ithil, yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, Minas Ithil.
Now I gotta check.
The rest of the
Close.
half of the time, he kind of spends kind of splitting his time, not being doting, but like showing up to Jeb's house, working with Jeb to create that belt. He's kind of like sewing and curing and scraping with Jeb. He's basically being like just a little bit intrusive, looking around the farm, fixing things that he finds, trying to be helpful in his quiet way that he can be. And then he goes to Zeph's house and he does the same thing. He starts cooking meals. He starts making like packed lunches for Zeph and his kids.
Zeph finds this
He starts-
peculiar but does not bring it up.
He starts fixing up like random things that he doesn't think Zeph can reach.
How tall are you?
6'9".
Ah. That's 8-inch difference.
He also doesn't. I don't think Zeph has like any tool proficiencies.
So it's gonna be 2 buff guys show up at your doorstep.
Cartographers and
fixing
land
shit.
vehicles are my tool proficiencies.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's not like you can fix up the foundation crack in your
Yeah.
house. So Ashrad is just like, this man is married. He's very busy. He's spending a lot of time with the knights, and that's good. But he also has a pregnant wife, so I'm just gonna kind of come in here while they're both busy and just fix a few things, and then I'm out before they get back.
A couple times a week, both Jeb and Osh showing up at your house.
Clean
like
up the place.
plumbers.
At one
At
point,
some
like he
point,
tries.
Zeph will
to-
have baked pastries and have left them at Ashrad and Jeb's door.
Ashrad is still baffled by like this weird, technologically and sweet thing created by civilization. He's just like, that's so sweet.
Oh,
Thank
the,
you.
the goblins love it. The goblins are like, oh shit, what is this?
Ashrad is like, he likes it, but it's like, oh, that's sweet. 3 bites. Need to put that in a piece of oilcloth. I need to save that for later. And then he tries to like check in with Anwen, but as he like walks into the what is effectively turning into an academy, he's just like,
What, my wizard tower?
yeah.
You see Jeb around the corner. Hey, we're gonna check your foundation to see if it's still good.
What?
Anything broken in there?
No, but thank you.
Anything? Yeah, anything broken in there that we
broken.
can fix, or that he can fix?
Are you
What
any
is
good
it?
at glassworking?
I think you've got your boyfriend for that.
I've got a guy.
I mean, I blew up like all of these last week. Just holds up like a bunch of broken potion bottles. Well, other than that, the equipment's working fine. I just tried to stick some things into the potions that apparently doesn't work.
Aren't
And it
like half of
reacted
these plants poisonous?
violently. Or what?
Half of these plants poisonous.
Yeah.
And
What do you think we make poisons from?
Just, do you guys eat in here?
No, you step outside the door like a certified scientist.
You don't even have like a porch or anything. It's just like door road.
We dragged like a table outside.
Shrug, you should fix that. Make it up for it.
Table that was yes. The
There's
table
just
that
like
was-
like a small table outside the door that has like 7 different cups and water bottles on it.
Shrug, let's fix this. I'll start building the
Yeah.
foundation
Mm.
with stone.
Honestly,
I'll get an arc team to start lifting beams.
yeah, honestly, it was
Is she
Honestly-
keeping all of you here?
it just kind of looked.
Have you eaten
They,
since
they all kind of like
dawn?
They're my employees, not my prisoners. Jesus.
they just like they just look around and just kind of like nod. Like
Okay,
yeah,
so she's not keeping you, but have you guys eaten? Because I know she doesn't eat.
yeah.
I got
You can
cheese
tell-
next door, guys.
You can tell. You can tell Josh Rod. A couple of them had to think, but
I
3 of
can
them
do
at
that.
least say yes. At least say yes quickly.
All right, hold on. I'll come back with with a charcuterie board.
Do I come to your construction site and start interrogating your workers? No.
Sure.
What do you
Sure.
want?
You should. Some of them are not great at keeping a work-life balance, and I think they need an outside perspective to kind of refresh them on what that means.
As Jeb's already beginning to
And,
walk
and you
away.
think I'm the person to tell them?
Jeb's walking
No.
away. Like a keyboard fan.
Oh, you want to hold me up as a bad example? I got it.
Look, I just think that the dwarves would understand someone more of the small folk. And what were you doing, Jeb?
Oh, he's walking away. He's getting a charcuterie board for him.
Oh God.
Jeb's gone. You're alone.
He says, "I'll be back with a charcuterie."
Charcuterie.
Meat cheese board.
Meat cheese board.
Meat and cheese. Meat, cheese, and bread. The 3 main food groups.
We appreciate your
As-
snacks, but keep them out of the lab.
As you're saying this, Ashrod, inside there, you just see one of kind of like really ease in. She's like, "Oh, okay. Are you okay? Hmm. Are you talking
Uh-oh.
about? Are you talking about your employee John?" And she kind of chimes up as,
I think that's one of my guys. There's a lot of Johns in this town.
"Yes, yes, there is many, but I'm not sure what his name is, but he was rambling over there in the couple of places like the bar about his job and all that stuff, but not really like angrily, just more talking about it. But I did see him kind of get into some more or less arguments, but that's that. I can talk to a couple of them for you if I see them around town. If they are being oblivious.
Put a word in. Just don't be afraid of scold them. They'll lose pay if they're being rowdy. Or
All right.
not being okay with authorities. I'm gonna go check on Felix. I understand him less than you.
Good luck. Thanks for dropping in. Bye, Asherod.
Yeah,
8
yeah.
minutes,
Yeah, he
minutes
says like
later.
ducking, weaving, waving his hand away through all the plants and other things.
I feel like at this point there's a carefully made track for Jeb to walk through, so that way none of the plants die.
Yes, and also
Yes, but you're also 5. Oh wait, how big is your radius?
I
Is it
think,
like 10 feet?
let me check.
Your radius?
I think
Plant killer
Oh, the
radius.
plant, yes.
Yeah,
I was
Yeah,
about
no,
to say
Jeb
you're
has-
like
Jeb has to stay
5'5". It
outside.
doesn't help with me, but no, it's the
I touch.
touch.
Ah.
So he just has a tunnel.
Yeah.
it's Jib leaves stuff at the door and talks at the door and chills out by the door, and then anyone tells him when he gets closer, she basically
I have a
Here?
spray bottle.
she has she basically marks out lines where when he comes over.
Jeff, buddy,
It's
I
like-
love you. It's not personal, but stay back.
Jeb walks in and he has like a whole like dried age like leg of lamb or something, multiple cheeses, different cuts of meat,
A freaking
cuts of
come on station.
You
sourdough,
can
like it would be like a meal for like 4 or 5 people, but that's just how Jeb is, you know.
I mean, there's like 5 of us here. 6 of us.
I got the
Charcuterie.
charcuterie board.
Alrighty, lunch break. Picnic outside, everyone.
you can tell, Anne, when like some of these people, especially the ones that are like kind of are hesitant, just kind of like stop their stuff and just like, oh, that's a lot of food, and I'm
It's
hungry.
like I'm pretty sure he and Alicia have like a sling or like a backpack that can hold both the kids. As like they're stacked to his back, so you see their head pop out.
They are very excited for the food, and they're also oh, there's babies here. Oh, there's babies. Put the poison away. Put the poison
Put
away.
the poison away.
Yes, hence the outside. Picnic outside.
Exactly, but still, it's like oh, babies.
I don't want Jim near the plants, and I don't want the babies near the plants either.
Oh, babies.
For
Cork on
unrelated
everything.
reasons.
Cork on everything. Cork on everything.
Jeb
It
is
is-
indirectly creating extremely safe work environments in that lab.
Yes, because they don't want the fucking they don't want the fucking the barbarian just breathing down their fucking necks.
Look, it's not my fault we haven't invented fume hoods yet, okay?
It's,
I think it is your fault that you haven't invented it yet.
Like,
Gotta
I'm an
invent those fume
alchemist.
hoods.
The machinery bit is Felix's thing.
Yeah, why isn't he on that yet?
Fantastic point.
What do you guys do?
Where's Felix? Wait, you just saw him. Where's Felix?
I couldn't find him in the gears.
so-
I tried to like lift some of them, but even I couldn't lift some of them.
I don't
It's
know how
like
he
15
manages.
feet across.
What did you even
solid
do with a
bronze.
15-foot gear?
That's a big heckin' gear.
Let's see. All right.
I suppose I
Oh.
could have had Nuck move it, but it felt almost like a cornerstone. I felt like if I tried to move it, something else was going to crash down and hurt either me or Felix.
All right. Let's see. Let's see. Well,
Anyway, I was gonna offer you guys fire wine the foreman gave me, but I realized drinking on the job's not a great idea. So he hands over the skin to Anwin. Just I don't know, throw a party afterwards.
Owen, roll me
Well,
roll me perception check
Okay.
just to see if like you can
Oh
tell
god,
like
which of my workers is an alcoholic?
Oh god.
not per se alcoholic, just being like you can tell one of them was like was ready for like, are we getting a day off? But then it's like, nope, fuck. Or it was like, oh, I have to work. Fuck. You could just tell one that was like, half day? Nope.
We can celebrate after, but we are at war, I'll remind everyone. No days off till this is over.
Well, it's
Austria
Damn.
makes a. Oh yeah, huh?
we already know one of them. We already know one of them's thinking, well, it's not our boyfriends that are off to war.
It's our town that's gonna get attacked if he loses.
Yeah. But, see.
Good to see Awen.
See me too, Usher.
All right. Let's see. Evan here.
A wraparound porch. He's like talking with Jeb as they leave. I feel like a wraparound porch would go well on a wizard's tower.
Oh, 100%. It's especially since it's so circular.
Conical.
Huh?
That was almost genuine. Just huh?
Cone shape.
Okay.
You know what a
What
cone
could do
is,
with the
right?
porch?
Yes. I point to the top like that, like a very clear cone.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Let's see.
How did I get educated on shapes faster than you?
I didn't read books about architecture and engineering. I just read, books, regular books.
Your books.
Guess that makes sense. Is your wife doing all right?
What did you say, Josh?
Is your wife doing all right?
Yeah, doing great.
Did you get
I think. Oh, another thing I told you, we're gonna expand the farm. Actually, we're gonna do the property that's down south near the forest, Brindol Forest, and we're gonna combine our flock with my cousin Bartholomew. Oh, you're there. No, you're listening, right? Anywho, we're gonna make
I
a
was
Feeding your kids cheese.
I was playing with the boy.
No.
I made him a little cart, and we were dragging it around.
Oh, thank you. But yeah, we're gonna make a general store, and then we're gonna obviously sell a lot of home goods, a lot of homemade goods there. Obviously like my cheeses, meats, leather, wool and things like that. But we're also gonna open up to the public as well to if they want to sell something. We'll have like a little area that we put it in, then we'll take a percentage out of it. Like the sell or something like that. So that we still make money for it for like showing it and things like that. So really excited for that.
I feel like I remember someone, I think it was Foreman or maybe Rat, talking about something. Isn't that called a guild?
Maybe. I don't know the specifics. I'll figure it out later.
Jeb makes the Farmers Guild.
Man.
Yeah.
And by the woods, that's safe for your shepherds. There's a lot of wargs and wolves.
Hence why we have knights in training. Hence why I have an end with the academy, so free labor and training for.
Yeah, but the undead.
No, there's also undead. We haven't flushed out everything for it, but we'll figure something out. And I'm pretty sure we will make enough money, we'll be able to hire hands for protection or like a rotating crew or something like that.
Some rangers.
Rangers, yeah.
I don't like the forest, man.
Well, you're missing out.
No, you misunderstand. I don't like that forest.
Brindle
Going to
Forest
the-
or the North Forest? Or the
Oh.
Witchwood?
I thought you were talking about the Witchwood. Okay.
No,
Yeah, I was
North.
talking about that
Okay,
one time.
okay.
Yeah, North. I'm right. North. Just
Yeah,
Josh.
North.
No, Ostrad was just confused.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes
No,
okay. Never mind then. Disregard me. I'm being pessimistic again.
it's all good. All
But
good.
I'm trying to think of my next project. Once these towers and chains are done, I'm kind of at a loss.
Just general construction.
Yeah, but I don't know.
mm,
Been doing these
Mm.
big projects for so long, it just feels weird to settle down on something small like houses.
Well,
Mm.
with how much the Brindle's growing, we are gonna need a new builders guild.
Yeah. I mm, I have some thoughts. I don't think that the night spans are organized. They're kind of chaotic, doing their own things. I think the city would really benefit from having someone to actually buckle down and coordinate things. I don't know if I'm the man to do it, but I'd like to talk to he snaps his figures a few times. Skinny
Jerome.
man.
Jerome?
Yeah, Jerome.
Yeah. Well, we have options. The the city is still not complete, so we have our options. Mess around
Yeah,
with, but I'm
yeah.
trying not to do any more fighting unless I have to.
We've got a few months, surely.
Yeah.
Let's see. Sharon, roll me D100. All
Oh.
right.
I think Oshrat has some of the worst luck I've had as a player ever.
He's simply built different.
Well, Ashran, there's a couple of projects your goblin tribe wants to more or less do, or your order, I should say, wants to do.
We're in order, Michael. There's
Yes,
no
order.
tribe. We're not goblins. We're just
Order.
knights who don't show our faces.
Yes, your order, like a couple of your members of your order, do note that that there is a lot of knights around, and they also kind of note that some of them might need horses. Would you mind if, as this is brought to you by Lars and Knock mainly, they do kind of tell you if you mind if we use some of the property to start raising horses for other things like work and riding, and maybe possibly even stuff to train.
I think that's fine, but how do I put this? I don't know if I have enough land for that.
You don't know? Okay. Doing as you can tell that that because of their jobs, they've been actually and they have like pushed some money towards you. That is about half a land's requirement. About I'd say, well, let me figure out which real quick. But percent. Wait 1 second. But they basically just kind of look at you and, well, we've been working here for a while, and we kind of because of all this, more or less are already kind of recluse lifestyle and simple lifestyle. We can probably buy it. We just need we were just asking for you to see if you can talk to the higher ups, like Jerome. One of them kind of says, and like kind of looking at the other one, like oddly, like is that right? Yeah, Jerome. Because you have had some work with him in the past.
Yeah, I'll talk to him.
All right. as they
I'm not trying to discourage you. I just wanted to. I wasn't sure if we had the money or the land, but looks like you guys have been saving, so we're good.
yes.
See, cool.
And those two shall, or I should say three or four of them basically shall start working on essentially building a nice, healthy horse farm. As they start out with 2 acres and a small shack they are building themselves.
Ashrad heads over to Jerome, and he's basically just gonna go through all that stuff, pay his taxes, as Onwin told him, and Ashrad's kind of snooping on how they're organizing the nights and all that stuff. He's still like,
Let's see.
things seem a little sketch.
Mhm. As you can tell, you're poking around. Jerome just looks up and says, "Yes." You notice about the knights?
No, that's it. It's nothing. I'm just.
You
Do
can.
we really have somebody who knows the ins and outs of town and in the state of an emergency would be able to coordinate everybody in its defense?
We have a couple of candidates. Yes. But as
Candidates.
well,
In an
candidates and
emergency, this isn't going to just be something where you can talk it out. It's going to be quick.
yes.
You need someone who's level-headed, understands war, and understands the city very well.
As you can tell, he just kind of like perks up at that, and he's like looking at you very. You can tell Ashrad. Ashrad, roll me insight check. Actually, I want to see how. But you can tell there's like a thought in his brain. He's like,
Oh, Oshrod's not good at this. 7.
7.
7.
You can just
Oshrod's
tell
like
he's
the
just like
most oblivious idiot out there.
he's like staring at you, and he's like not like intensely, just like staring at you. Okay.
I just
And
thought I might bring it up. Not necessarily saying anyone, but I feel
I
like the
am
yard should know, and I feel like you're the guy to kind of bring up the subject to him. So
yes, we have been talking, and as the town has more or less been growing at an exponential rate to this. Yes. I have a question for you, Ashrad. You have built these towns, right? You built our defenses, and you know them from in and out?
I know some of its ins and outs, but he's trying to figure out a way to say,
I'm not fit for this.
uh, yeah, I don't,
Okay.
yeah,
All right.
yes,
Well, okay. In that case, I shall push this matter further to Lord Giard, but it should be currently the one that is going to start taking up this duty is Frederick, his son. he shall he has been learning the ways of the Lord, but he and his advisors are, I believe, ready to take up some positions. And I am going to more or less in the next couple of days shall be taken around to all the facilities, and we shall be looking through everything and ensuring that everything well not just well I know besides from contractors and everything that your buildings are good. We just need to ensure that we know everything about it and ensure he knows everything about it. it was just more or less an issue that I didn't press to Lord Giard, but due to other circumstances, there has been some things in the way. But now that you brought it up, and more people are bringing it up, I shall speak to him today about it.
Okay. Are things happening with Rest?
Things, well, put it too lightly, there has been some there has been some not miscommunication, but more or less misdirect of some money we sent to them. We have sent some money, more or less, and or sent some money, and they have been raising, as they say, taxes to try to clear the road in between us to them. But from certain envoys and certain messengers that we sent to us to relay our information, they have noticed that there has been some new buildings being built alongside Lake Reston. More castles, fortresses in major parts of the road. And we are wondering if that money that they said that they will use to clear the road is being used to shore up their defenses. And if not, we have not been told about any of it. And and they have not offered anything up to Brindle. So we have been only using our own. And we've only been sending what is needed and what they require. But yet we have not seen anything. So, yes, there is something brewing between us and Rest. They have been scorning us out of our money and out of our land for too long. Too many of these wars. And it seems that there is also some unrest west of the river. And by west, I mean actual, like, this was.
Hey, are we on the right map, Michael?
Already? Nope,
Yeah,
wrong
no,
one.
we're not.
No, wrong.
We're just hanging out at my place.
Yep.
Sorry about that. Forgot. But yes, we are on the west side of Reston. But he says, and there has been there was seen a group of warriors there to have been a lot more ferocious towards beings from the mountains, even though they don't attack that way or don't go through that way. They've just been going into the mountains, being vicious and malicious towards all creatures there. Goblins, dragons, giants, ogres. They have been more or less trying to stir some hive, I think. And with more or less the two night bands of Rest being stationed in Rest and not really going out there into the thing. Even if we send some our night bands out there, we would most likely be either turned away or these warriors will continue to do their due to kind of poke them worm smokes. These warriors call themselves the Knights of Rose, and they bear a rose emblem upon themselves.
Ashra just kind of sneers at that because that's his thing.
Eh.
Ashram beyond
Yeah.
Intellectual property.
You can
I've been
also tell.
stolen.
You can also tell like Jerome's like all. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, and he basically just says that just doing this for no reason. It's not. It's not really.
Yeah.
It's not really. It's not really to go after any tribes. They don't even go after any powerful tribes. They go for the weak ones, the ones, and they do more cruel things for unnecessary things rather than just get the job done and leave. That's probably the only
Eh,
thing. Or that's one of the things that's been bothering us about them.
Could I be so bold as to ask, does Lord Geard have control over kind of the area near the Dwarf Bridge?
He does.
Is Lord Baldwin still suffering the way
From
that he was?
as he and his knight, a demon of Kugath, that was the one that corrupted his family and slayed it. He is getting better, a lot better.
Good for him. Um, I was going to comment that I think it would be smart. I'm sorry for overstepping boundaries, but I'm becoming a little bit better at this, and I have a background in siege warfare and these other kinds of more indirect warfare. I think we need another keep a little closer to the crossing of the Dwarf Bridge.
All right. I agree.
And
And I should.
it's a little much to presume that I would get paid for this as my company, but I think my group would be capable of putting up such a fortress very quickly.
As he kind of looks around, looks at all of his deeds, and looks at all the work that you've done for them and that you are doing for he kind of more or less says, I do have my own budget, and I do see your wisdom. This shall be granted first and foremost by me, and I shall tell my lord, or get the I shall say it's granted. It should be granted by me, or it shall be granted by my lord. I should say, Michael. It's more Michael, but basically he just says,
Michael is granting you the deed.
no. Sorry about that. I just had a fucking brain fart right there for a
My
second.
lord Michael.
Yeah, no, I just kind of fucking frizzed out for a second because I thought I heard someone in the front door because it sounds weird. But he just says, I shall see to my lord and see how he feels. But I do say that it's a wondrous idea, and I shall be pushing the issue on this. As he just kind of looks at you, Ashra, and look. I really like you, Ashrad. You guys actually help out around here and actually know what the people need, truly. We do want, as you are all the best on the ground, ensure that as you're also, I say this truly, without any disrespect, I enjoy that you actually test me and test Lord Gjord, ensuring that our judgments are not too unwise, still sharpening our steel. I appreciate that. And I shall get this. I shall get this to Lord Gjord.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
All right, Evan. Oh, all right, cool.
Is Evan
Evan's
awake?
back. No,
Where
he,
is
he,
he?
he had to go grab something.
Like, I swear I
But
haven't heard him
he's here.
talk for like 2 hours.
But let's see. Let's see, going Lunas Felix. Okay. All right. Let's see. Anything else for Ashrad? Let's see. I would say this last thing, Ashrad, you this is that Rat is making more or less a water collection system,
Oh.
like out of metal pipes and that stuff, and putting along the roofs and that stuff to ensure that, and putting filters in there to collect a bunch of rainwater in any type of emergency.
That's good. Um, Alshrat is like reeling about that what Skinny Man told him, and he's just like, am I being too forward about things? Am I being too honest? Is this my place? Do I need to start laying a little lower? Jab.
All right, and now let's go. Evan, here. I know you messaged me like a minute ago.
Wake up, nerd!
Hold on.
I'll just pause things for a few seconds.
My sister came in.
Oh,
That's much more reasonable, but much less funny.
yeah.
But Evan, you here?
Where did he go?
I don't know.
Oh, looks like we're sacrificing Evan's bones to the bone god.
I'm like wondering what the fuck happened to him, or I don't know.
Who's the bone
don't
god?
know. I don't know if he's trying to unmute or not, but like
We're gonna bone
I
to
messaged
find out.
him. He messaged me like 4 minutes ago and said I'm here. So Evan, Felix,
Evan?
Felix.
All right, I'm just gonna pause this until we figure something out.
Bloody
No,
Mary. Bloody Mary.
Patchy biting him when we need him.
Penny? Penny?
Evan. Legitimately messaged me a minute, like a couple minutes ago.
And so it begins.
Give me a second here to make sure all.
We are pinging Evan, seeing if that does anything.
I did finally work out my potion math if you want that, Michael.
Yes.
My god, if I can
Oh
if
my
I can
God.
ever get
Alright,
anything
alright,
chat again, let me
alright.
just move
All
that
right,
tab.
that's good. That's good. That's good.
Stop!
That is
that
the
is good enough.
entire screen.
Yes.
Plus more.
Alright, this is what I can make during the first month that I'm giving Lothar. Can I've given them a bunch of weird teleporting potions, they've already got that. Can I like sell some kind of specialty potions to the government?
Define
You're
specialty.
You're about to sell anti-tank rifles, aren't you?
Not exactly.
Um,
Divine Smite in the bottle.
These ones.
Oh. Just the idea
He
of
expressed interest in
Anwin saying
breathing
just
like
like, can
dragons, and I said, "Bet."
just the idea of Anwin being like, hey, can I sell these to the government? Is so funny to me.
I mean, it's a little less sketchy given that we did
Alright.
have a whole conversation about it, but you know.
Yeah.
all right. Let's see. Yes, you can actually sell them to the government, as the government, more or less would wonder what each of them do and are. Yeah,
I will
let's get
pull
into
out
that.
the
Because
MSDS.
as you are basically bringing this
What are you
to
talking about, Asha? It'll be
Jerome.
great.
As you bring this to Jerome and Giard, what are you bringing to them, and what do you have currently, Anwin, in stock?
It's the three bottom ones that I posted,
Okay,
the
three
extra
bottom ones?
fireball and the invis.
Based on what they know about the ether, they'll buy it. They'll buy it.
They just don't want me giving another demonstration.
They just don't want you to give another demonstration, and they don't want another Knights band doing another demonstration. to be wondering what this does, because they are basically Frederick. Frederick's gonna be, this is exactly what the fuck it does to be essentially his first order of essentially bringing the night bands. I'm gonna give you guys these and just do, and I'm gonna distribute it again amongst everyone.
But no, she brings like pamphlets with them that like detail what each of them does, how to handle it safely, how to not blow yourself up with it accidentally. Because she only wants to blow up people intentionally.
Fair enough. Let's see. They are
Help
all
us make back our Triceratops money.
they're all surprised by it, and they're even awed by the ether, as they're like, oh, that's what. As you can even say, you can even hear Lord Giard say, oh, so that's what incapacitated about fourth of my external fighting force.
Yes, it was very effective.
All right, all right. All right, and you have pamphlets about how to use everything.
Handing them out. There's multiple copies.
All right, cool. Cool.
Edwin may
There's
be a bit of
Evan.
a mad scientist, but she's not that reckless with people who don't know how to handle this stuff.
All right. As he's reading it
Like, if this
over, and
gets used wrong, it could level a building.
as he is basically reading him, and he's noting that you can tell that there's now someone there, someone new there, fully. His son Frederick
Ah.
in the room. As Frederick is getting a copy, he's reading this. Okay, okay, understood. All right, so first give ether to Baldwin because I can Fireball. I can. You can tell he's like having a hard time.
A hard time what? You cut off.
He's basically having a hard. Right? Who Fireball? Who do I give this to? He's basically just wondering who do I give the Fireball one to, and he's like, all right, yeah, wolves. They're more stealthy. Less stealth. As you can tell, he's like actively like trying.
You are cutting out a lot, Michael.
Am I? Give me a second. Give me. All right.
I basically walked in with like a sample platter of weapons of mass destruction.
A charcuterie board of mass
Tony
destruction.
Stark.
This is the danger charcuterie board.
He does kind of give you Frederick himself gives you a reassurance that he will do with these smartly and give these out correctly to the right people.
Who do you give the fireball breath to?
He's debating on that one. That's the one he has to like debate on for like a hot minute. Like this is I know I just gave the fucking three. He's basically like essentially I already gave the to the Swans. I can't just give them that and then all the other knights. You favor them because he's basically like, yeah, I'm like basically. He has to basically fucking make sure four grown adult men are happy to ensure that their services and night bands are insured and kept. So he's basically like, fuck. Well, he's thinking that.
I was like not showing it too much, but she's like, yeah, that's not my problem.
Yeah.
I've already got 2 night bands to balance. I ain't dealing with that. That's your problem.
Oh, okay. As you can just see, Frederick kind of got programmed like, oh, you supplied 2 night bands already. Which, and those were Lothar's and the Lions, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Are they? What type of supplies do you have for them? Do you send them?
Mainly healing. They've obviously we trialed the they helped trial the ether.
Okay.
Not just the one that, Osh did on the Lions. I gave them some to use in the field and report back.
All right.
I gave Lothar one of the fireball ones for fighting Terran there.
All right. Did they pay?
typically.
She'll get there rearranged.
Okay.
As he can tell there's some level of shame when he's heard that from the night bands, because he's like, and he looks over his father, and his father looks over at Jerome, and Jerome looks back at his at Lord Giard, and they just kind of look at each other. And then Frederick, you can just tell Frederick is more or less pissed at both the two old men for like being like, you're letting her do this.
I was just kind of like, what's going on? Like, looking between them like she's watching a tennis match.
As he
Little she
basically
knows.
he pulls out 100 platinum and says he gives it to you. Frederick himself says this is a small contribution for what you have done for us.
Appreciate it.
This, as he looks at his father and his advisor, and he says, as you can tell, it's like Frederick's even like giving like this, it just like nod, like this disapproving like shake of his head as he just walks out. He says, "I know what now I must do, but later, if you are supplying those night bands, do tell me, and do tell me your prices. I will like to get at least pay you for them,
I will do so.
because not paying a good alchemist to ensure that our two of our four night bands aren't dead is good enough for me, and it's good enough for you too, right?" As he just kind of turns back at his father and his advisor, and it both nod and says, "Okay, I should go deal with this." And then afterwards, I'm gonna go look at the property to see where will be best area for Lord for Ashrad. Um, I don't. I know he doesn't like.
Damn, Asheron almost got ennobled.
Well, that was basically the young noble like, oh, I heard from my father he doesn't like being flashy or being like out there. I don't want to be too mean to the guy.
He's
I need to go.
reserved.
Yeah, I need to go look for new spaces for him to build a new castle for us. But thank you, Lady Anwin.
Pleasure meeting
And
with you.
we shall pay for these at your prices. And the ether, did we come up with a price for that, Danielle?
No, I don't think so.
No, okay. I'll figure it out in a little while. But because that one is
Tell me what you
hard.
decide and I'll write it down.
Okay, that one is hard to do.
Yeah.
All right, but with that, he bids you adieu and kind of looks back at his father, back at his advisor, and you can just tell that it's like not words for hand, but it was more like he's like, "All right, I understand. I understand what I'm taking over." He has to.
There's a lot of shit going on.
There's a lot of shade being thrown here, and I'm not catching more than half of it.
No, it's not towards you. It's towards the other two.
I know.
It's like she's been doing this, and you guys didn't know. The ones that are funding these guys, you guys don't know. And with that, let's see. The fire breath potion is did I give you that one or no? Because I already have that one.
You did, I didn't. I don't have it, but I'll add it.
You don't have it. Okay, that one is 500. Not 500. 300. 300. All right, there we go. And
Wait, so how
ether
much
is
did you make?
We're working on it.
Cool.
and the ether for 1 gallon. How quick can you make a gallon again, Danielle?
I can do 1.5 gallons in a week.
1.5 gallons in a week. Okay. How about for 1 gallon? 100 gold. 150.
100 or 150?
150
Okay.
pounds. But you can just tell that man. Well, that Felix.
What about the invisibility ones?
Uh, is there potions of invisibility in the Saints?
I
I think so.
We'll probably go off. We'll go off Saints at that.
Yeah, they're 180.
Yeah, it's 180 then.
Okay.
But let's see, Felix.
Mm,
Felix, my main man. What are you up to within the next 3 months?
probably building stuff.
Okay. Are you working on any particular robot? Or are you working towards any particular one? Because now you have 5 engineers underneath your command. And they have all more or less. You can tell 2 of them are poking at the giant construct you made or giant construct you found. And they're kind of looking at you wondering, are you gonna work on this?
I'll probably work on that. Trying to reverse engineer it.
All right. Do you have Tinker's tools?
I
See,
What
was
tools
about
do
to
you
say
have?
he's an artificer, but no, he's not.
What tools do you have, Felix?
let's see. I will create using my performance of creation a set of Tinker's tools because I'm proficient with it.
All right, cool. Um, if you're gonna work on this giant robot, can you roll me? Can you roll me a Tinker's tool check with a +5?
Okay.
You can
Um,
use charisma for this.
+5. We'll use this. I'm gonna use the stealth point modifier just in case. Well, oh, there you go.
Um, Felix, within these 3 months, you some you basically the first month you start like messing around with this robot, trying to figure out, and then you start like putting some wires back together and start to connect some dots as but she kind of looks more or less as you can just tell some of your engineers are looking in awe as you just like start putting together these like wires. Honestly, Felix, you're like taking some like heavy estimated guesses on what was like needed in certain parts, but but to be honest, those guesses and estimations, ones that you thought like, oh, it'll take maybe months to work on, they're honestly correct. Like you solder certain places with specific metals and certain temperatures, and you sounds like they hold a lot longer than you do. And then you are able to more or less recreate majority creature's body. And on the 3rd month, because this is a field guardian, and more or less as you're creating and ensuring that there's a medallion that connects it. As you finish up and polish the medallion that would be essentially the main controller, you the only thing left that you truly need fully for an operational, or more or less say operational shield guardian, is a power source, powerful enough to generate enough power to for this creature to be sustainable and for its abilities to be sustainable. But yes, you have less than all you need now is a major power source that you can that you might either find or make yourself to try to bring this creature to life.
Okay.
Creation.
Can I make an intelligence check to figure out what type of power source would be good for it?
Yes.
Immediately.
Rolling with advantage because
Oh.
you are your culture, I should say, and one of your brothers around. Felix,
Reroll it.
uh,
Reroll it.
8.
Inspiration.
Anyway,
All right, doing Felix. There's a couple options you can tell. One is basically get something more or less, find a magical creature of CR 10 plus, kill it, and take something magical from its body and put it into this creation. It's just that the one thing you do know about that in itself would change part of the nature of the robot itself. So if you were to use something from a dragon or something from a dragon, you might get robot might get a little bit of fire, a little bit of damage increase, or a little bit of. You do know that there is some gnomes that do travel into the deep dark. More or less, they do find a lot of geodes and crystals that they do kind of form together and basically more or less melt together under great stress and heat to create essentially a large charge that they then would basically perform a more or less ensure that charge, and they would sometimes try to link that charge with certain things like the sun and or magic.
okay.
Like they would essentially more or less be like, all right, this thing needs to be worked up, and and it has enough charge to last 3 days off of like a third level spell or a certain number of spells that you would have to perform for it to be working a certain amount of days. There's that option. There's the most like then there's like one that's like oddly weird. Well, not weird, but more or less natural. It is to find a natural. It's just the one thing bad about those is that if you somehow screw up retrieving it, it will essentially unleash a natural disaster upon the area.
Okay.
And finally, there is one that is kind of more or less taboo, and it is a thought. It is a thought, but it's kind of a bad thought, and it's using asking some asking the dwarves for grudge gold.
As a king for Grudge Gold. Okay.
It'll be very powerful and will not need any charging, but culturally, you're basically just slapping a dwarf in the face. But that's how you would normally charge it. Let's see. And I would like you to make me a D100 or D100 roll, please.
Yep. 83.
Mm. You can tell one of your workers, um, one of your workers who is a halfling. She's a halfling. She's working on this like humanoid-esque robot. Felix and is kind of wondering and looking at you as she asks you greatly. She says, "Mr. Felix,
Yes.
I have some questions about more or less the thought of possibly having robots that could either mimic a spell or either cast a spell through or have a user cast a spell through them. I'm wondering what's your
Hmm.
thoughts on this. As you do have your vehicle ride that you
Mm-hmm.
do go into battle.
Mm-hmm.
What would you think of this? And would you think that if I were to bring it to Lord Gyard, he would not get? Do you see any issues if I were to bring this up to him? If I were to have, you know, give certain robots either abilities to or have them be able to work with certain arcane users and arcane masters to use their abilities through.
Hmm.
Like
You
how the
could.
shield guardian could use a certain spell from the user,
I
like some of that.
think you could try, but understand that it is a double-edged sword, as all magic is.
Yes, I'm just wondering. Do you think? And I am taking that into consideration. I'm just wondering if you would think that Lord Kiard and Jerome won't just yell at me and scream at me for this. If I should continue on this trajectory or should I think of it differently? Think of a different idea.
Hmm.
What I can
I
make
can
a
certainly,
prototype.
I can certainly ask for to set up a meeting about something like this, as long as you bring a prototype.
Okay. Um. She kind of looks at more or less. You can tell Felix there's like essentially more or less like crude like structure of like a humanoid robot,
Hmm.
and you can tell that more that she's like adding pictures in like the eyes and the face at the moment. But you
Yeah.
do know that most of the body is complete. It's not there's certain parts of the hands and more or less the hands and certain mechanical insides that she is not yet doing. And you can tell Felix one idea she has is essentially more or less pack it with spell scrolls. Like put spell scrolls into essentially the hand and air. So it's more or less it just pulls it out and uses them.
Hmm.
Another idea that she does have is similar to what looks like to be the medallion of the Shield Guardian, which she does have one medallion on her, and on one of the hand, same sigil. So she's kind of having those two ideas in one robot. She's wondering. She's basically just gonna bring it as like, yeah, this is the prototype, and this is the two ideas I have for it.
Hmm. We could try the one with the medallion.
All right, and she kind of well, it agrees with you. Then it's like, yeah, that's true, especially because if I were to do anything with the spell scrolls, then they would be like, how many's in there? And I would have to take them apart and the whole thing. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, and then
But
you could overload the spells and you know just be a big boom.
well, yes, thank you for your insight. Thank you for your insight, sir. As she kind of goes back into working with it. You do also notice that they are kind of that there is essentially more or less a two of them, a dwarf and a gnome that you have working for you, are building what looks like to be a ballista, a smaller ballista, almost like the size of like basically greater, slightly greater than the size of heavy crossbow, but it has legs on it. It has almost like robotic spider legs attached to the bottom of it, and you can tell Felix they're like trying to add like what looks like to be a repeater on top.
Hmm.
And they kind of look over at you and Mr. Felix. What do you think of our idea? Our idea? The gnome says.
This looks good. We'll probably have to take it out to a field where nobody is at just to test it out.
All right. As you can tell, that the dwarf and be up and ready in the next week or two.
Good.
And this is near the end of 3 months. So, but yes, Felix, your work is doing good, and also Felix, you are also approached by that old man that you essentially more or less fix his house.
Hmm.
You're approached by him, and he kind of looks at you and says, "Well, he kind of is waiting until you're like off work and near getting home. He and his family do bring you some food sometimes because you did help repair the house.
Hmm.
And honestly, he kind of looks at you and says, "I know, hello, Mr. Felix. Um, may I have a word?"
Yes, sir. I get out and uh, meet him outside of my house.
All right. Um, I have a question. Well, I would say my grandson has been more or less awing about your creations and your things, and he's been trying to create some certain tools and small things around our house, but I feel like he needs this kid. I feel like my grandson needs direction,
Okay.
and am more or less asking you if you'll be willing to take him as an apprentice.
How old is your son?
My grandson, he is 14.
14. Is he a human?
Yes,
Hmm.
he seems very curious, and he seems more or less he is working on many small projects of his own, but I do start to see that he doesn't have the discipline of certain tools, and is whatever tools he does get his hand starts to more or less he might screw up, and then I see his arms are either scratched up or messed up in some way,
Hmm.
or he tries to do something, and when it fails, he kind of gets into a state where he just more or less sadness, and I want him to be in a place where he can at least see that it's not bad to fail, and he and how he wants to work. He needs to accept things will not always go planned, and I would like him to at least learn that and ensure that it's instilled so he does not get more or less crushed later in life. I want to be have a head strong head on his shoulders and ensure that his spirit is strong. And I believe that you are very talented in your creation. I will say this: my family cannot offer you money, but we can offer you food and other things that can more or less compensate for his time.
I can take him in just to show him the basics of what I knew around his age, though. I will not be taking any compensation for this.
You are too kind, dear Felix. As he kind of gives you a bow and says thank you as he takes his leave. Let's see. Good.
Uh, I go back inside and like, I gotta make another swivel chair.
Honestly, that at this point, it's like that's like half a day. It's like, all right, solo chair. All right, let me just get the hammer. Ding, ding, ding. All right, cool. We're good.
Exactly.
Like, Felix is probably the only person that has swivel chairs, and everyone's like, honestly, like weirded out, but also like awed out by that. When it comes to your place, it's like, hmm. But
Huh, that's weird.
it's weird. But there is, let's see. All right. Felix and everyone else. Not much else is happening next 3 months. Oh, during, well, I should say the first month of these 3 months, nothing happens really at all in Brindle. As you can tell that Anwin, you can tell that the Hawks are preparing to order essentially final assault upon Caranthir. And you can tell that there's more or less a lot of you can tell spirits are high there. I would like you, Danielle, to roll me 2d100.
Oh god.
How dare he?
Oh,
leave?
so close.
Oh,
One
away.
off.
Let's see.
Wait, you didn't land on 1, 2, 3, or on 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. You did get one,
Huh?
two, three. Let's see.
That means something amazing's gonna happen, right?
Something truly incredible.
Let's see.
Kyrus herself is gonna personally smite Karen there. And we can all go home.
Big pinky descends from sky, smush.
Now she just like flicks him just all the way across to the other side of the planet.
Let's see.
Eh.
First, what happens? Anwin, you sent off your knight with you sent off Lothar with all his gear, all the healing potions I need. As he rides off Valiant over Mars Force and with his army and forces. You know that see him leave Brindle. There's seems to be well, it's some beings from a Surf Lost also leave their town, as you can tell that there is a good number that do both support Brindle and more or less Brindle and certain lords in Brindle, as they have sent their families to live amongst the people of Brindle. Many knights that are of Surf Lost do kind of follow in their war in their march against Caranthir in this final stand. Over the next 5 days and 5 nights, there is a great battle in the Great Shield Mountain. As first day, you are told by the Ascending Stone, because I'm pretty sure you have one of those. Or are you one of those that have them?
I
I think
don't,
it's
but I
just
have
me.
sending.
Yeah.
Alright, but,
It's just evening check-in.
Are you alive?
Is everything still okay? Please tell me you're still alive.
evening check-in. The first day is essentially he says that they captured all the outer defenses, and they have suffered minimal casualties. Second day, it is him and him and his wyvern personally, more or less, uh, did kind of more or less taking a tower in one of Caranthir's fort. And for the next 2 days, it is essentially more or less a battle from that fort on which Lothar captured, in which many knights basically rushed in, and it was essentially more or less a 2 to 3 day battle between them in that fort, and more or less spreading out throughout the rest of it. And while that has been going on, Caranthir, more or less, as Lothar has been saying, was held up in his main sanctuary for 2 days. As he more or less appeared on the third day, he had him, his advisor, and his dragon with him on the battlefield. He said that of his abilities, Caranthir summoned 4 elementals on his side,
Bruh.
but and Lothar had himself, his wyvern, and a few of his highest guard with him. You also do know that he does say that midway through that near the beginning of the fight, when Caranthir, after making his declaration to kill Lothar and end his dogged race, um, his second in command turned his blade on him and started attacking Caranthir,
Legit.
Nice.
and was able to more or less weaken him greatly. And with
Raylan
his
the
own
goat.
No, I
And
think he was a
Raylan-
man.
You dork.
and,
You know what I
and
mean.
Don't assume his species.
Raylan, he basically ensured Lothar had every opportunity to counterspell Caranthir, because it was essentially a three-way battle of counterspell, counterspell, counterspell.
Such a pity I can't stick one of those in a potion bottle.
Oh, Michael. Having known that Lothar was going to be the one to go kill Caranthir, Zeph would have given him the crystal that Raylan wanted stabbed into Caranthir.
Oh, he kind of looks at it and says, "Thank you, Zeph."
Go off
I
to
do
battle,
so.
hit him with this rock.
I made a promise. Stab Caranthir with this.
All right, cool. And I made him,
I can explain
couple-
further.
Nope.
and I made a couple of promises to your son to train him how to ride a wyvern. So that's that. Bye.
God damn it, Banabi. Maybe I can join in on that later. It sounds like fun.
But he
Look, if my son wants a
has-
wyvern, I want a wyvern.
Wow. Zeph, you're making progress. You're not flipping out over your son hanging out with the giant flying poisonous reptile.
It won't hurt him.
That was a pregnant pause.
That was more like me just processing what you had said and just like, as Gale, like I both had a mix of like How to Train Your Dragon and like fucking Aragon, just like, ah, yes, taming dragons is awesome and fun, and oh wait, these are actually dangerous creatures. It'll be fine.
gonna be. It's well.
I'm glad you feel confident.
It's just gonna be Avatar, where it's like, all right, you have to try to kill you. You have to go for the one that's trying to kill you.
And if anything
But,
happens to my son, Lothar's a dead man.
Over my dead body.
But yes, it does. On the third day, the battles are basically concluded as Caranthir is defeated and pushed, and more or less, it is said that his legs and arms are basically cut up in multiple pieces to ensure that no one can, and then resealed into a tomb deep into the mountain,
Ain't dead this time, you evil bastard.
and many parts of his bodies are basically separated and put into different tombs.
So the
And some
war
of
is
them are-
over, right?
Yes.
Let's
As
fucking
Wait,
go.
good idea. Ashraf's got a good idea. Try that shit.
Yes. Boil his bones in holy water. Make holy soup.
As you can just like
All right, that's what Estus soup is made out of.
Probably.
as you can just like tell him like it's like you just tell him like the boil in holy water. He's like, that's a good idea. Thank you.
Give it a shot.
As Zarya's there. As you can just hear like probably low. Where you at? We need some holy water.
Had some fire. Get over here.
But then fifth day was basically cleanup duties and ensuring that all the old warriors were put back into their sleep and no way they can be returned. As many of them were essentially latched on and bolted down to ensure they can't open from the inside at all. And yes,
Like a Kinder egg for necromancers.
Kinder egg for necromancy.
Jesus Christ,
Someone call Alfred.
Elfric, you gotta. Elfric's the fucking his mystery box opening.
There's a market here. There's a market here.
I mean,
assume
we're
Alfred
basically
invents the
gonna do
fantasy
that with
equivalent of a webcam.
We're
And it's like
basic-
floating on the log behind him, like, so, team, what do you think we'll find this time? Cracking open
Right.
tombs.
Crack
Kinder
open,
egg
crack open,
for
crack
necromancers is basically what we're gonna do to Ulrich later.
No, that's a Kinder Egg for the apocalypse.
Yeah.
open. Damn.
It's just got a warning label that says break in case of demon incursion. It's like the
Breaking point.
Slayer.
Breaking point direction.
Oh my god, Ulrich's just the Doom Slayer.
I wish you were that cool.
I don't know, man, he's pretty cool.
Mm,
Cold, even.
Oh God.
Shut up.
this is why this
You're
is
not
why-
allowed to hate on my puns if you're making these bad up puns out in the corner.
What are you talking about? I make worse puns than you do.
Yeah.
So, Michael, I have a possibly stupid question. So, if Caranthir is dead, does that mean we level up?
No.
Ah,
Hey, we heavily contributed to our victory.
yeah.
No, I'm not gonna give that.
I had to
Give you a different
ask.
way. But
Fuck it, rewind, we're fighting Karen there.
well, I'll say it like this. Edwin, you notice Lothar comes back with something shiny on top of his head.
Steal a crown.
No. He has the laurels of victory.
Oh!
Yo!
He ripped him away from Caranthir, who deemed himself worthy enough to wield it, but as seen as he lost much favor with Karis, he now has it, and you can tell it's beautiful and shiny. It's just I have the art for it. For some reason, I do not have the art for
Right, so when he's sleeping, I need you to sneak into his bedroom and take them out of his bedside drawers.
To be fair, Anwood's probably just happy enough that he came back in one place she doesn't notice for a solid day.
Yeah.
And like she like double takes at one point, like, wait a second.
Oh, we needed
Wait, I
I feel like
those.
No.
that sounds familiar. And like goes and finds Zev is like, hey, do you see those things he's got? Are those the things we needed?
What the? Yep, those are the things we needed.
Okay, good, I'm not crazy.
as you can tell, and when he just basically has them on his helmet now. and he
Man has acquired drip. I respect
he
it.
proudly shows it off and basically gloats about it. As he is going off about it, you can tell more or less from certain knights and certain people that are elves that they kind of like are in awe of it, and they also kind of realize. I think he's. I think he's planning to. I think he's planning to. Basically, he's just flaunting it in front of.
He's flaunting it to a certain loss.
Yeah, he's like. They
Yeah.
just kind of like looking at him.
Look what I got, assholes.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I
Yeah,
kind of did
there's-
the same with my armor.
There's like looking at.
Yeah, y'all are acquiring a lot of divine element artifacts, given that we live in a predominantly human city.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
a little weird.
Well,
It's
as
fine.
he just
Everything
kinda,
else aren't gonna do shit.
he looks at them and well, as you say that, he just kind of looks at you and says, "Be fair, honey. Those people do not even know how to. They can't even have them, and they can't even keep them.
That is
They
sad.
they let a decrepit old, basically genocidal bastard keep it, and or will
Yeah,
have
Sir
it.
Loss really has
and
gone downhill.
I believe, as I might know, is Lord Emmerich is more preoccupied on certain matters of his own self, and which I laugh at because he is nothing to me.
Matters of his own self, like what?
Maybe they can get together with Rest and bitch together.
Don't say that. Don't manifest that. That might be a problem.
And well, either way, he seems to be more or less be more reclusive nowadays,
Mm.
in which does not help to say that some of his knights, his own personal knights, have been shouting our praises, Lord Zeph.
Oh, I will never get used to that, will I?
Yes, and you will probably never stop getting the ire of Emmerich. No,
Yeah, probably not. He pretty solidly hates me.
not really hate you. Just I
Well, he
mean, if
hates
he
my
had this
guts, that's for certain.
we'll see.
And I did
But
kind of
also-
take a important elven artifact to Brindle instead of a Sword of the Lost, so
but
If he wanted it, he should have gotten it.
yes, and also let's see. Let's put it like this.
You should have put a ring on it.
Let's put it like this. He is a follower of Karis. She is a proactive god amongst the elves. They're sometimes when elves get a little too settled down and sit for a while, they forget that how proactive and active their gods are.
yeah. You know, sometimes I don't really know if I'm more of a follower of Asurian or a follower of Karis, because at this point she's I wouldn't be surprised if she took notice of my son.
Oh, she did.
Oh,
It's amazing, isn't it?
oh, she actually did. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, he told me he wanted to get avenged, and he swore upon his sword, and I basically gave him a little mark, and I prayed for him the best. And
He's certainly
how
got
did
the
I go
makings
out?
of a paladin.
How did I go out, Zed?
Oh, he kicked the kid's ass.
Did he do anything else? Besides
Almost
just kick his
smited him.
ass? Good, good, good. My teachings have been doing well.
What do you mean,
More or
your
less,
teachings? I'm a paladin too.
Well, he did tell me the oath that he wanted to do because he said that if I were to do this in front of Dad,
Sorry, can you repeat that? You cut out.
he basically said, well, he said, I know that your son is, I know you're a paladin, I know your son wants to be a paladin, but the oath he basically said to me, he said he doesn't want to tell his father because his dad might just yell at him.
What was the oath that he made?
To ensure that his enemies are crushed and destroyed underneath his feet in the victory of Karis.
Oh dear. That's a little much.
And he swore his oath upon his lady that he never break his oath there, which you know,
Hmm.
respectable.
Okay, then. I will
He
have to
ensures
keep that in mind.
He ensures that every harsh word that goes against her shall be a knife cut to their ankles.
Oh dear.
So yeah, yeah.
Oh, would you like pastries? I have a lot of extra pastries. I've been
like that.
making a ton for my wife because she is demanding pastries.
Thank you. As he does kind of take some and basically like, yeah, you know, Konami's a good kid.
He is. I just worry that he might get a little too extreme.
I mean, I don't know. Think about it. You know, this is basically I'd say like this, Seth. He is a young elf in a new area, and this girl has seemed to be more or less giving him a lot more, wants a lot more to look forward in life.
I know the feeling.
So maybe talk to him about his wording. But um, yes, you should ensure that he does not get. But but besides that, I um, I just say, you know, just make sure make sure your son continues to discipline himself with a sword.
Yeah. Oh,
Also, what type
you
of
mentioned
swords do you
something.
play?
This is more for me, but you mentioned something about wyvern training. Is there any way I could get in on that?
I mean, I can. I am planning to do some flying animal training. Yes, I specifically said flying animal training to Vanavi.
Of course, he assumed wyverns. He's been a little
I mean,
obsessed with dragons recently.
ah, hmm. All right, all right, all right. You can tell the third's like thinking about something. He's like, all right, all right. Um, well, I'm thinking as it is kind of more or less being discussed by some higher ups that there might be some rearranging in some things, and Brindle might be getting a lot more, some more access to certain creatures.
Oh,
Because let's just say I'm not well, as you both know, I'm not the only that flies around here.
right.
I think Lord Yard, for a certain warrior's hard work, he might be arranging something.
So I fully did not get your subtext there.
It's fine. But
Okay.
yeah, you can just also Anwin, you can also tell that he he's just more or less happy to
I
see
cannot
you.
tell.
No, he's just more happy to see you. And
you just it was like you could tell that he.
yeah, no, I was waiting for a second because I thought someone walked by my door. I was like, wait, did someone walk by? No, never mind.
It was so funny
But
though.
well, he just says, Anwin,
Yes.
have you thought about the future?
I have. Cat, do not come crawl over me right now.
I'm just wondering and thinking about it.
It's like it summons her.
I don't know, Anwin. I would like to talk about our future, and honestly, I would like to continue to grow with you.
I'd like that very much.
Just tell him like you can
Zeph just
tell there's,
pressing
like,
against the wall, pretending he's not here.
He's like, oh shit.
you can tell he's like he's talking, but he's like he's just more or less he's like just more talking generally. He's like, "Hmm, I really appreciate that, Edwin, and I just would love to tell you that you are probably one of the best things that ever happened in my life. And I will tell you that I will not if it wasn't for you. I am just want to ensure that everything is at my am I ready for any plans in my life to go ahead. But now with a great evil vanquished and more some time of possible peace amongst our little tiny outlet. I'm wondering if you'd like to grow something with me. Maybe.
It's a good time for new beginnings.
As you can just tell, he's like very excited about that, and he's just like, well, I have been making something for a while, but I say it needs more time. I will bring it to you at next couple weeks. Have a dinner, and we can fully discuss this.
I'll be sure to cook something special.
As you can just tell, he's like, you can just tell he is so excited, but also he's like, as he also just kind of like noticed Zeph there. He's like, oh.
No, Zeph like kind of exited as soon as the like started like talking to Edwin about the future. It's just like I'm gonna go talk to my son.
Just skulking away.
He's like, well, then no one's there. He's like, oh. He just basically looks around. And just starts kissing Edwin's like, fuck it.
Aw.
Fuck it, no one's around.
Zeph knew not to be a third wheel.
That's where I'll call a session here.
I wish my cat knew that. Like legitimately, as soon as he started talking to me, like Rand just comes and starts crawling on me.
Goober.
That man just needs a proposal already.
He does.
It's,
Like, come on, man. You've been
Put
dating
a
for how
ring
many
on it.
years now?
How many years has it been? I've lost track of time.
2. 2. So, no. From you
I feel
guys,
like it's been more than 2.
Since the beginning
you
of the
guys is, like,
campaign,
With
like
how much downtime
5.
we've had.
5. It's been 5 years.
Since the beginning of the campaign, since they've been together.
Beginning of campaign.
Yeah, like it hasn't been that long.
They've been together for
Yeah,
like
okay.
2 to 3
Give it pretty
years.
quick.
2 or 3, something like that, probably.
I would say 3, maybe 4, because it was pretty quick.
Yeah.
We'll go 3. Let's go with 3. We'll just pick a number.
All right, this guy needs to propose already. 3 years? Come on, man.
It has been a rather harrowing 3 years.
Yeah.
All the more reason. Come on, man. Everybody trauma bonds.
You've
you're
almost
not
died like 6 times.
Mm.
The only thing stopping you from almost dying is your girlfriend's goddamn potions.
Yes, and also it was basically saying Michael's not ready for
Fair.
actually make that threshold.
Aw.
Excuses. This man should be nervous. It's Onwin.
He is nervous. That is why he had to go get the victory.
I need a divine favor to propose to my girlfriend.
I need to rediscover and reconquer the Ark of the Covenant to propose my girlfriend. Okay.
I need to ensure
I
victory
respect
so
it.
that I can be victorious in asking my girlfriend to marry me.
Yes.
Dedicated. We love it.
Come on, man.
She is way beyond my will.
She's like 3
I'm sure
foot
you should be
2.
getting romance
Can't be that
advice from Karis. Their
intimidating.
family is fucked.
she's basically Lothar's dot is she's so much of a treasure to me, and that I need something that at least more or less ensures that her glory and stuff is met. So he's basically just gonna be like, all right, Ammon,
What did you say?
the laurels are all
There
the
we go.
abilities of the laurels are basically.
What?
I'm using on you. I'm using all the abilities of the. Am I cutting
Your
out again,
microphone is
Brad?
hard
You're cutting
trolling
out
you.
a lot.
Yes. I mean,
And
he's
then
just
he's turned into a
confused.
robot.
Am I? Damn.
Yes.
Thank God I stopped.
I
switching
swear,
over.
man, your microphone knows and just chooses the worst moments to cut off.
Thank
Yeah.
God I stopped switching here.
Wait, you thought we were married already? Bruh.
I basically
You,
said
you
that
need to leave the workshop more, Felix. This is getting out of hand.
And everything but ceremony.
We're common law married.
Which I
I
have.
got mentored.
Wink, wink.
Not what it meant.
No,
Yeah,
I
really,
have
we should have gotten
ceremony.
married
I can...
last week so you could have the AC buff.
Yeah.
no, he needed that. He was like, I need all my troubles gone. I need everything gone.
Fair.
And
Are
also,
you calling your
Carrot face
girlfriend
never stood a
distraction?
chance in front of that.
was it Josh?
Is he calling his girlfriend a distraction?
I think he's
No.
calling Carrot Theory a
Yeah,
distraction.
it's called carrot
Oh,
theory
really?
distraction.
Like, you're in between me and my romantic plans. You gotta get back in the grave, man.
I've got a day night.
Dragging me out to mountains, making me waste my time. What you even doing? Go back to
Nice.
sleep.
Now carrot theory has been stabbed, buried, and boiled. Not in that order, hopefully.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go
Oh.
to sleep. Go to sleep.
He's been stabbed, boiled, and then cut up and buried.
Yeah.
We're not sure if the boiling helps, but it's worth a shot.
New tech just dropped. Boil undead.
Boil
Boil
the
level
undead in
4
holy water.
Level 4 spell.
Make soup out of the undead.
Oh God.
Do not the soup.
Please do not.
All
the soup.
right, new next undead campaign. We just need to get someone with Tensor's floating disc, a giant cauldron, and a vat of holy water.
Oh God.
It's
So
just
a
every
wizard
combat,
and a
it's just
cleric.
The fucking cauldron, the cauldron of plenty, will be somehow goaded in that. Give us all the undead and just start throwing him in there.
If I get a cleric to bless my cauldron of plenty enough, can it make holy water?
Oh,
Oh
God.
God. Well, I should go to bed because people are here now. A lot more people have showed up.
Good
So,
night.
I don't know.